From KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, this is Eagle 102, broadcasting 24/7, 365. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.
High school basketball is on the air. Eagle 102 sports coverage of high school hoops is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bib Beach Funeral Homes, LLC, and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Banks of Missouri, Kathy Clean, JD Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, by County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug, Ingram Plumbing, the Air Evac Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Bowling Green Pharmacy, by Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance Agent Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Pam Todd Watts Realty, People's Bank and Trust, Young Enterprises Incorporated, All Parts, by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Oak Ford in Bowling Green, Spring Hollow Coffee, the Mercantile Bank of Louisiana, Mike's Tire Service, and by Pike County Memorial Hospital. Now, KJFM Radio presents coverage of high school basketball on your area sports leader, Eagle 102.
Good evening and welcome to Consolation Night here from the 2019 Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102. Mark Fronick here in the high school gym. We've got Marianne Eberhardt in the middle school gym getting ready for 7th place games, but both Clopton teams, the girls and the boys, will be playing for consolation here in 2019. We'll tell you about that and more when we start the pregame show next on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Family Drug in Louisiana and the Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. If you're new in town, come get acquainted. If you're one of our regulars, thank you. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia in Louisiana, and the Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Some combinations were just meant to go together. Burger and fries.
Order up!
Washer and dryer. Online and dating.
Ooh, swipe right.
At State Farm, there's another combination meant to go together. Home and auto. As in combining your home and auto insurance with one agent. Which leads to another combination, saving dollars and cents. Your State Farm agent is here to help life go right. Combine home and auto and see how much you can save.
Visit Cindy Blaylock Agency in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show. Sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
And welcome to Montgomery County High School, the 2019 Montgomery County Invitational. We're into the final 2 days of the tournament here, and it's consolation night. We've got both Clopton teams playing for consolation titles. We'll start it with the Clopton Lady Hawks, the 3 seed. They took a loss in the opening round but came back with a win in the semifinals, and they'll take on the number 8 seed Wellsville-Middletown. Then the boys' consolation will be the number 5 seed Clopton Hawks and the number 6 seed New Haven Shamrocks. Marianne has the 7th place games over in the middle school gym. And Marianne, how's your schedule look?
Well, we have the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats, who came in seeded number 4, taking on a number 7 seed, Silex. Of course, Bowling Green had a tough start against New Haven back on Monday night, but then was upset by Wellsville on Wednesday night. Silex came out strong against a really tough Montgomery County team, and then played Clopton really tough for about the first half, and then Clopton started to pull away in that basketball game. Then our second game of the night, another gritty Silex boys team, who are the 8th seed in this tournament, will take on the number 7 seed, Wellsville-Middletown. So both games over here should be a lot of fun this evening. I look forward to watching the grit of them trying to take home hardware, because each team, someone from over here, is going to take home at least one win from here this week, as I think all teams that are playing over here are so far winless on the season.
Well, there you go, Marianne, and that's kind of an added wrinkle. Not many of the tournaments anymore have that 7th place game, and you really don't want to take 3 losses in a week at a tournament. So that 7th place game has a lot of meaning, and the teams will go out there with a lot of pride trying to finish 1 and 2 in this Montgomery County tournament for sure. Tomorrow, it's championship night here at Montgomery, and we'll only have one of the games for you, which is the tournament championship, thanks to a great win last night, 36-31 by Bowling Green over the number 1 seed Fulton Hornets. So they're going to take on the 2 seed Herman. That game is at 7:30. We'll have a 7:15-ish pregame here, depending on how the rest of the night goes. Action will actually start with the ladies' 3rd place game at 3 o'clock on Saturday between 5 seed New Haven and 6 seed Fulton. Then it'll be the men's 3rd place game between number 1 seed Fulton, number 3 seed Montgomery County. Montgomery, although they were the 3 seed, I really thought they were going to pull out that game against number 2 seed Herman, so they're going to have to play at 4:30 in their final game of their home tournament this year. Then the ladies' championship will be number 2 seed Montgomery County against number 1 seed Herman. So at least for Montgomery, they've got back-to-back games. And then the tournament championship, like I said, will be right here on Eagle 102 as 4 seed Bowling Green takes on the 2 seed Herman. So that's what's still left on the schedule here at the Montgomery County Invitational. We'll come back with our keys to the game for Clopton and Wellsville after this on Eagle 102.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet. Their selection will surprise you with prices that can't be beat. Bowling Green Chevrolet is just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Family Drug in Louisiana and the Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and if you're new in town, come get acquainted. If you're one of our regulars, thank you. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia in Louisiana, and the Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. You won't have to get out in the weather. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more about online banking and bill pay at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Eagle 102 keys to the game.
And we're getting ready for Clopton and Wellsville for the Ladies Consolation Championship here in the high school gym. And I think Clopton, the keys for them are to just play Clopton basketball. Play like they are the heavy favorite in this one and take care of business. Bowling Green couldn't do that. Wellsville surprised them. And now it's Bowling Green playing in a 7th place game while Wellsville is playing for a much nicer trophy in the consolation plaque. So both these teams, you know, Wellsville needs even bigger effort than they had against the Lady Cats in the semifinal. Clopton just needs to do what Clopton can do. They looked a lot more Clopton-esque in the semifinal win. They need to do that here in the consolation game as well. Marianne, how about the keys for your game, your first game of the night over there?
Well, I'll tell you what, I really think with the grit and aggression that Silex Lady girls have been playing with, they're going to give Bowling Green a run for the money. Bowling Green's still working on trying to find that key, that flow with them. We talked about it earlier in the week, still trying to find their roles and things of that nature. Bowling Green's going to have to take care of the basketball, that is for sure. Limit those turnovers tonight. I'd like to see them start getting some scoring a little bit lower down the paint. They are trying to pull it out. Madeline Norton hit several big threes in the game the other night, and Kaylie Charlton unfortunately got injured earlier this week, and so she's been a little ginger, but I think we're going to see her strong underneath the basket. As far as Silex, I really like watching these girls work their way. They're on the ball, or they're on the court for all those loose balls. They're doing well blocking out. I think if they can ever get the shots just to fall for them, they're definitely going to be a force to reckon with in the near future. So game tonight is girls. Silex keep playing with that aggression, same grit, and Bowling Green, everybody get on the same page and limit those turnovers. Those are our keys to the game from this gym, Mark.
Keys to the game brought to you by Bowling Green Chevrolet, and our lineups are next here on the Eagle 102 pregame show.
Hello, everyone. This is Mark Gooden from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Family Drug in Louisiana and the Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. If you're new in town, come get acquainted. If you're one of our regulars, thank you. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia in Louisiana, and the Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, we're about to have our national anthem here. Marianne, are you at a point where you can give your lineups?
I sure can. We'll start with the home team on the floorboard, or on the scoreboard tonight. I don't know what a floorboard is when it comes to basketball, but hey, I'm apparently inventing terms. For Bowling Green, home white jerseys, red numbers, and black trim. They are starting a senior at 5'5", wearing number 11, Madeline Norton. A senior at 5'8", wearing number 22, Kaylie Charlton. A senior at 5'6", wearing number 25, Morgan Billings. A senior at 5'7", wearing number 32, Olivia Niemeyer. And a freshman at 5'5", wearing number 33, Grace Dieter. So Bowling Green will have Norton, Charlton, Billings, Niemeyer, and Dieter starting in their lineups. The same lineup they've had for all the previous games so far this year. Silex did change up the lineup. Road greens with white numbers and black trim. They're starting a freshman at 5'5", wearing number 1, Rita Thurman. A senior at 5'4", wearing number 4, Chloe Kenyon. A freshman at 5'9", wearing number 11, Maddie Hall. And here's the change. They were starting Gwen Gilbert, but tonight they're starting a sophomore at 5'3", wearing number 22, Taylor Howard. And a junior at 5'10", wearing number 23, Lexi Plackmeyer. So they will have Thurman, Kenyon, Hall, Howard, and Plackmeyer starting for the Silex Lady Owls. So we'll see where they are, how this goes this evening. We're going to send it back to the station for just a quick break while they finish up the national anthem in the high school gym. When we return, Mark will have his starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Family Drug in Louisiana and the Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. If you're new in town, come get acquainted. If you're one of our regulars, thank you. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia in Louisiana, and the Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations? Or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted. With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, everybody. This is Paul Hill from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and friendship and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887, member FDIC.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy.
And the lineups for this one, both teams going with the lineups that won them the semifinals. For number 8 seed Wellsville, it's number 4 Lucy Schnittker, number 10 Danny Hager, number 11 Kaya Mays, number 13 Elizabeth Burdick, and number 15 Morgan Bryant. For Clopton, 5'2 junior number 11 Taylor Akers, a 5'3 junior number 13 Megan Harrelson, a senior at 5'5 number 31 Madison Parrish, 5'9 junior number 35 Kerrigan Lockard, and a 5'7 junior number 40 Logan Hall. They're in the center circle. It'll be Lockard against Schnittker, and the tip is one off of Bryant out of bounds, and it's going to be Clopton ball to start this game. Schnittker won it back, but goes right off the hand of Morgan Bryant, and Clopton will get the arrow and the first possession. And here's Taylor Akers. Setting the offense for Clopton into the near corner for Harrelson. Back up top now for Parrish, over to the far side for Akers. Now into the corner for Megan Harrelson. Harrelson going to drive to the middle of the lane. Shot off the glass is no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to Wellsville-Middletown with 7:41 to play in the opening quarter. No score. Ladies' consolation game here at the Montgomery County Invitational. This consolation night is Wellsville throws it out of play. Burdick couldn't catch up with that pass, and right now Clopton defense, they haven't really had to play defense, but their inbound play defense has done pretty well. Harrelson gets it in and throws it right to Morgan Bryant. She plays for Wellsville, so the Tigers coming up the floor the other way with their first offensive possession. Here's Danny Hager. Hager over to Burdick. Burdick to the free throw line to Schnittker. Schnittker gives up her dribble. Ball knocked away and taken away. Good play by Harrelson ahead to Hall. Hall to the hoop. Off the glass, no, but a foul. And it's a blocking foul against Kaya Mays. She wears number 11. That's the first foul for either side. And Coach Kripe will just put in his 2 cents, and he thinks she was set, and the first shot's no good. So we're still scoreless as Logan Hall is at the line. Second shot is good, and it's a 1-0 lead. Bryant in the backcourt to Schnittker, and we're going to have a foul on Kerrigan Lockard. Her first and the team's first for the 1-1 Lady Hawks. So Wellsville will have to inbound again. 50 seconds into this game. Ball goes to the floor, and it's kept. Now stolen by Hall. And her arm is hooked, and we're going to have another foul, this one on Morgan Bryant. So already about, 6 whistles, 3 fouls. And Clopton to the near side, Harrelson for 3. That one's short, and the rebound pulled down. And we're going to have a travel called on Kaya Mays. So the Hawks doing what they do on their offensive end of the floor. Getting opportunities, and here's Akers from the corner for 3, and that one's good. Taylor Akers with her first 3 points tonight. Actually, they call it a 2. Said her foot was on the line, so it's only 3-0. Ball tipped in the air, and Schnitker gets it. Her pass is over the head of Kaya Mays, out of bounds. And Clopton gets it back. 6:35 to play in the opening quarter. Akers, bounce pass into the corner for Megan Harrelson. Harrelson's going to drive baseline and hit the bottom of the backboard, but she's fouled. It'll be a blocking foul against number 4, Lucy Schnitker. Her first, team's third, and going to the line. Actually, they say it's on the floor before a shot, and Harrelson's going to check out, replaced by Stephanie Talbert. So Talbert will trigger the inbound play. And the pass is intercepted on the inbound, and then a foul whistled against Clopton, and that's going to go on Talbert. So kind of a stop and start to this game with 6:23 to play. It's 4-0 Clopton. So they did end up saying it was a 3. They're going to confuse me tonight, aren't they? That one out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wellsville. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. And Burdick to inbound. And a timeout taken by the Wellsville Tigers, and Coach Kripe reminding his players to be in the right spot. We'll take a break, too. This is the consolation game from the Montgomery tournament on Eagle 102.
Brown's Smokehouse Meats in Silex can help with all your meat processing, retail, wholesale, and custom butchering. Vernon and Judy Brown are the owners and operators of Brown's Smokehouse Meats, Highway 61 in Silex. Brown's Smokehouse Meats also invite you to stop by their retail location in Troy at 185 East Cherry Street. For all your smokehouse meats, deer processing, and homemade sausage, be sure to visit Brown's Smokehouse Meats, Silex and Troy.
Area high school sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
And we'll get an update here in a minute from the middle school gym in the ladies' 7th place game, as that one is stolen away. And here comes Kerrigan Lockard on a break to the hoop. No. And the rebound pulled down by Wellsville. How about a game break, Marianne?
Well, things just got started a little bit ago over here. Bowling Green leads at 5-0. Things opened up with Madeline Norton draining a 3, and after a couple trips up and down, Kinley Charlton added a shot from the paint. So right now, the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats lead the Silex Lady Owls 5-0 with 5:40 to go here in the first quarter. Back to you, Mark.
Well, the theme of this game continues as while we were in the other gym, 2 more whistles, and Wellsville will have the ball on their defensive end, trying to break that timeline. Another quick substitution as Parrish comes out. And Wellsville gets it in. Bryant to Schnitker. Schnitker has that elbow on her left arm taped up, and this pass is over the head. Over the head of number 10, Danny Hager, and out of bounds back to the Hawks. And Megan Harrelson will bring it up the floor for Clopton. Clopton, Akers from the corner, a 3. That one rims out. Tried to get her own rebound. Instead, it's Danny Hager for Wellsville, and they're trying to come up the floor. Schnitker gets a pass. Will go in 1-on-3 to the hoop and in. Wellsville on the board. Lucy Schnitker with their first 2. Comes 2.5 minutes into this contest. Harrelson gives up her dribble, now lobs a pass down to Logan Hall. Hall travels. Turnover gives it back to Wellsville, and they'll have a chance to tie or take the lead. Schnitker to trigger the inbound play to Burdick. Burdick gets it back to Schnitker over to the far side for Bryant. Bryant's pass, touch shot off the glass is no good. The rebound tracked down by Kerrigan Lockard in the corner. Kerrigan gets it ahead for Talbert. Too far for her, out of bounds. Back to the Tigers. And into the ball game for the first time, Natalie Bockelman. Bockelman will replace Kaya Mays. She'll go into the front court as Talbert checks out for Clopton. into the ball game, Madeline Bruni for the first time. This pass rejected. Kerrigan Lockard, can't get the layup to fall and out of bounds as the ball was tipped up in the air a couple of times. Out of bounds last touch Clopton with 5:11 to play in the quarter. Schnitker gets it in to Bryant into a double team as pressure continues and a foul whistled against the Hawks. And that one will go on Megan Harrelson, her first, team's third. So each team with 3 fouls, 3 minutes into the ball game. Schnitker gets it into Bryant. Morgan stops at the time stripe and is stripped from behind by Harrelson. Then her pass is too far for Taylor Akers. Timeout taken by Clopton. And Coach Streed says, get in here, we need to talk, with 4:57 to play in the first quarter. It's 4-2, Hawks lead on Eagle 102.
Liggins Flooring in Bowling Green offers Dreamweaver stain-proof carpet, new waterproof plank flooring, plus Novus hardwood and TruTex vinyl. Liggins Flooring at 705 Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Big enough to get the job done, small enough to care.
Hey, this is Tyler from Mid-America Auto and Towing. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. If we don't have what you're looking for, then we'll find it. Mid-America Auto and Towing is located off Highway 54 across from KJFM. We offer a minimum of 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty, state inspections, diagnostics, engine and brake repair, and preventative maintenance. Mid-America Auto and Towing just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green is a one-stop shop. For 24-hour towing and roadside assistance, call 324-9919. Like us on Facebook or check out our website at midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Eolia Landscaping Supply, Meyer Implement in Calumet, Missouri.
4:57 to play in the first quarter. Clopton with a 4-2 lead over Wellsville in this ladies' consolation game. And that pass is too far for Burdick. And it just seems like both teams maybe going a little faster than prescribed right now. Bruni inbounds. Harrelson and Akers have a moment with the ball, and now Taylor will take it and give it to Megan in the corner. Back up top for Taylor Akers to the far side through Bruni to Harrelson. Harrelson going to take the three, and that one's a little long, and the rebound pulled down by Schnitker right into a double team. Pass stolen. Kerrigan Lockard goes across the lane, and Hall almost lost it. Kerrigan Lockard with it now. She is not fouled. Heavy contact. Ball loose for a second, and Wellsville will take it. Give a rebound to Bockelman. Over to the far side for Hager. Hager on the far point for Wellsville. Gets it back to Lucy Schnitker. Schnitker near side for Burdick. Elizabeth Burdick back up top for Schnitker again. She'll hand it back to Burdick. Between the circles. Comes back toward the near side. Akers knocked it away momentarily. Now gives it up to Morgan Bryant on the near point. Lobs it in for Schnitker. Schnitker trying to go around. Hall falls down. Gets a pass out to the free throw line, and the shot missed. And here comes Megan Harrelson on the fast break. She's blocked. Another block, and Schnitker takes it away. That's something that might happen to Clopton this year. They just don't have a lot of height. Going to be a lot of blocks, and a foul going to be whistled. That's the second on Kerrigan Lockard. That was an interesting foul. 4-2 our score, 3:26 to go in the first. Let's check the seventh place game with Marianne in the middle school gym.
With 2:30 to go here in the first quarter, Silex finally gets on the board with a free throw from Lexi Plackmeyer. Her second one's on the way. It's also good. So Silex has their first 2 points tonight. Bowling Green leads this one 9-2. Again, just under 2.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And Mark, as we send it back to you, shout out to happy birthday wishes from Clopton's assistant coach, Robert Alejandro. So you make sure that he has a birthday cake tonight when the game's over, okay?
Now, I might pull something out of the hospitality room, stick a candle in it, but Robert, I'm not baking you anything. Sorry. 4-2 our score, 3:22 to go. But a happy birthday nonetheless, huh? Doesn't look like he's having the happiest birthday right now in a 4-2 game. Maybe the Lady Hawks can go on a run here and get him smiling. Couple of fouls. On one end, Hager committed a foul. Not sure who the next one's on. That shot off the glass for Hall off an inbound play is good. It's 6-2. She's got 3 of the 6 points. The other 3 belong to Taylor Akers. Over to the far side, here's Wellsville. Bryant, and some more contact call. This one's going to be on Parrish. And that's the 15th foul. 2:57 to play in the quarter. 6-2 Clopton leads. Bryant inbounds to the far side, and the ball knocked out of bounds, and I guess Wellsville got one more hand on it before it got out. Good work by Harrelson on the far side. Akers will bring it up the floor. Bounce pass to Megan Harrelson in the near corner. Her pass too far for Talbert. She swiped it back, but Schnitker took it, but then Parrish took it back to Hall. All alone off the glass, no. Clopton gets the rebound, another shot, no good. That was Talbert, and this time the rebound is grabbed by Wellsville. Harrelson took it away, but she was standing out of bounds. So the Tigers will have to inbound underneath the basket. Well, Clopton could be up by 15 right now. And Schnitker fakes herself out on the inbound and turns it back over. She lost the handle trying to pump fake on Taylor Akers, and the ball went straight down, hit the end line, and she picked it back up. Here's Harrelson to the near side for Talbert. Now to Akers. Akers for 3 from the near corner. No good, but a foul's going to send her to the line for 3. We've seen, I think that's the 3rd time we've seen a foul on a 3-ball in this tournament. And quickly off the bench is Carly Henderson. The foul was the 2nd on Danny Hager. Taylor Akers has 4 points. She hits the first. And now for the second. That one scrapes the front iron but goes down. And she's got 5. It's a 6-point lead for the Hawks with 2:21 to play. One more free throw for the guard for Clopton, and she makes good on all 3 of them. Clopton now 4 of 5 shooting free throws here in this opening quarter. Pass off the hands of Henderson and stolen by the Hawks. Here's that run that might make the birthday boy happy. Akers goes to the far side, now drops it off for Harrelson. She's got an open look for 3, and it's good. Megan Harrelson with a tray. And up the floor comes Burdick for Wellsville-Middletown. Works around a double team, back to the center circle, and then she carried it, got away with it. Pass to Bryant. Morgan tried to get it down low. It's tipped around, picked up by Wellsville. Bryant with again in the far corner. Schnitker has a pass go by her, now gets it back, and she's fouled by Harrelson. That's going to be Megan's 2nd. So Harrelson and Lockard both with 2 fouls for the Hawks, and quickly off the bench is Madeline Bruni for Clopton. She'll come in after the first of 2 free throws for Lucy Schnitker. She's got both points for Wellsville, but can't add a 3rd one here. She'll have one more opportunity as Harrelson makes her way to the bench. One more shot for Schnitker. Has that left elbow taped heavily. Can't hit either. And the rebound pulled down by Logan Hall, and she's immediately fouled by Carly Henderson. Henderson's first, and the team's 5th with 1:34 to go in the quarter. Team's 6th. In a 12-2 game. Clopton an 8-0 run after leading 4-2. Here's another 3 near side. It's off the mark for Talbert, but Clopton retains possession. Akers holds up and yells 5. Bounce pass rejected. Goes to the floor. Akers sitting on it, and the arrow will favor Wellsville with 1:10 to play. And into the ball game for the first time is Shanna Yates, 5'6" freshman. She'll replace Stephanie Talbert. 1:10 on the clock. Schnitker inbounds to Burdick. And another foul going to be whistled. This one on Bruni, her first. And we'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity. As with a minute 7 to go in the quarter, Wellsville already shooting in the bonus. And the first shot, can't earn the second. Schnitker's putback's no good. Rebound, Burdick picks it up. Back up top. And around to Bryant. Morgan, turnaround shot, Schnitker no good. Putback no good. Another putback finally goes in. And Wellsville breaks that 8-0 run as Henderson gets her first 2 points. 8-point lead for the Hawks. Final 40 seconds of the first quarter. Yates comes out of the corner with it. Bounce pass all the way to the line. Almost a double dribble on Bruni. Akers into the corner for Yates. Shanna back to Taylor Akers with 27 on the clock. To the near side, they're going to try and drive it, stripped, and taken away. Henderson stripped it, and Bryant will bring it up the floor. Set the offense down to 15 seconds. Trying to find a little bit of room around Parrish. Gets it to Burdick. Burdick holds the ball high. Turnaround shot with 4 seconds to go, and that one's going to go down somehow, some way. For number 11, Kaya Mays, and they pull within 6. After 1, 12-6, Clopton from the Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is Kelsey Henderson, RN Case Manager for Pike County Home Health. Pike County Home Health offers a variety of services from skilled nursing to rehabilitation therapies. Our care is focused on helping you recover from an acute illness, surgery, accident, or change in medical condition. We strive to help you recover in an environment where you feel most comfortable. If you have any questions or home health needs, please contact us at 573-324-2111 or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
12-6 after 1 here in the high school gym in the Consolation Championship. The 7th place game, Marianne, can we have an update from over there?
Sure. Bowling Green has decided to go on quite the run. They ended the first quarter up 15-4. But let me tell you what, Mark, here's 2 girls that you want to keep in mind. If you hear these 2 playing each other again, Bowling Green Silex, a Gracie Dieter, Lexi Plackmeyer head-to-head has been a lot of fun to watch. So keep that in mind as they play again in the future. So again, with 7:04 to go here in the first half, Bowling Green up on Silex 15-4. Back to you, Mark.
Scoring for the first quarter here for Clopton, 6 points for Taylor Akers, 3 for Megan Harrelson, 3 for Logan Hall. 3 scores in the book for Wellsville as well. Carly Henderson with 2, Lucy Schnitker with 2, and 2 for Kaya Mays. They're at the buzzer as that unlikely shot bounced high and then rolled around the rim a few times before going down at the buzzer. Here's Hall for the Hawks. Her shot's no good. Percentage not great for Clopton within 5 feet tonight. Otherwise, doing pretty good. The 3 ball's working, that's for sure. They have 2 of those. Got fouled on a missed attempt and hit all 3 free throws. And the ball knocked out of play. It's going to stay with Wellsville. 7:31 to go in the first half. 12-6. A 4-0 run right now for Wellsville. After Clopton reeled off 8 straight points. Schnitker to Bryant in the corner for 3. That goes over everything. Burdick, though, gets the rebound. Gives it back to Schnitker. Can't hit the shot. And on the rebound, a foul whistled on Wellsville. And that's on Lucy Schnitker, and that's her second. We're going to be shooting 1-and-1s here at Montgomery County. At the line is Madeline Bruni, her first attempt. Looking for her first point tonight. And her shot is good, earns the second, makes it 13-6. with 7:21 to play. One more consolation game after this one as that one missed. And the rebound pulled down by Carly Henderson for Wellsville. She gets it off to Elizabeth Burdick. Burdick changes directions a couple of times to get across the line, then loses the handle. Was able to get the pass off to Henderson to the far side. Bryant for three. That one's a little bit long off the back iron and out. Yates had the rebound, and here comes Clopton. But the ball thrown away onto the stage near the concession area and back to Wellsville-Middletown. Burdick going one-on-one with Akers, gives up her dribble. Now the ball knocked out of play on the far side. It'll stay with the Tigers. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter from the Consolation Championship, the Ladies Consolation Championship of this Montgomery County Invitational. Schnitker with it. Hands it off the face of Burdick back to herself. That's one way to make a pass. Burdick with it again. Works past Akers, gives it to Schnitker. Her shot high off the glass and no good. And the rebound coming out. Hall had the pass tipped away from her, so she pushes it. And Clopton will set the offense. To the near corner. Through Yates, back to Akers. Now a bounce pass far side for Bruni. Bruni into the corner for Shanna Yates. Back to Bruni, thought about the three, kicks it out to Taylor Akers. Quickly on her is Henderson to the near corner for Yates. Pass tipped, gets to Bruni. Bruni back for Taylor Akers. Akers, center of the lane. Here's Hall, hands it off. Shanna Yates. She's blocked. Ball knocked around to Taylor Akers. Akers going to dribble out the far side and reset things. 5:40 to go in the second quarter. Corner for Yates. Turnaround shot. That's Hall off the glass and in. Logan Hall has 5 points. And it's a 15-6 Clopton lead. Trapped right in front of the scorer's table is Burdick, and Coach Todd Kripe will have to burn a timeout. With 5:23 to play in the first half, Clopton extends to a 15-6 lead over Wellsville on Eagle 102.
Craig's Truck and Tractor, just off of Highway 54 in Vandalia, is your home for semi-truck, medium and heavy truck repair, along with agriculture equipment repair. Craig's Truck and Tractor is also a proud sponsor of area high school sports. Best of luck to all the area teams this season from everybody at Craig's Truck and Tractor in Vandalia.
As a farmer, you rely on rainfall to ensure your crop production, but sometimes the weather doesn't cooperate. Droughts can happen and do. Long dry spells can ruin your crops, but shouldn't ruin your life. With a pasture, rangeland, and forage policy through NAU Country Insurance Company and Bowling Green Insurance Agency, you'll be provided with the extra protection you need. Contact Fred Carlson at Bowling Green Insurance to discuss how PRF can help manage your risk. NAU Country Insurance Company is an equal opportunity provider.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Hinky Construction, Midwest Pest Professionals, and Perkins Electrical Services.
Burdick gets the inbound pass in, and then an over and back call as Schnitker passed it to Molly Scott, and she was in the back court after, Schnitker was in the front court. So Clopton takes over, 5:20 to play in the half. And Yates checks out. Harrelson will inbound to Taylor Akers. Now near side for Megan Harrelson. Harrelson back up top for Parrish as the starting five in there for Clopton. Lob pass over the head of Hall, goes to the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up. And this time the arrow, I thought it should have favored Clopton, but goes back to Wellsville. Oh, they had it at the quarter, that's correct. With 5 minutes to go in the half. To Schnitker. Schnitker. A shot forced up. On the rebound, Kerrigan Lockard putting a headlock as the ball goes out of bounds. No foul, but the Hawks will get the ball back. As it goes out of bounds. Taylor Akers. For the Hawks to Megan Harrelson. Harrelson Down to the baseline for Logan Hall. Hall kicks it back to Harrelson. Her 8-footer is up and good. Pretty shot there. And Harrelson has 5. Burdick with it in the backcourt. Little pressure, gets it to Schnitker. Now to Henderson. Free throw line back to Schnitker. Nice touch pass. That time from Kaya Mays to hit Lucy Schnitker in stride to the hoop. Here's a long 2 from the corner. It's no good. Parrish the rebound on the far side, and Clopton will reset. Near side. Megan Harrelson had it go off her foot. Ball's loose, picked up by the Tigers. Schnitker gives it to Burdick on the near side. She says, I don't want to go anywhere near that double team. She went the other way. Now they get it down low, and it's knocked out of bounds by Megan Harrelson. And we'll stay with Wellsville. Wholesale changes coming up for both squads. Back in, Bockelman, Hager, and Morgan Bryant for Wellsville. Shanna Yates and Madeline Bruni back in for the Hawks, as Lockard and Harrelson take a seat. Burdick trying to find someone to give it to. Very close and out of bounds, and we're going to have a push on Parrish, her second foul. And free throws coming for Bryant, who got her revenge. She threw the ball right off the forehead of Madison Parrish after she fouled her. And Kerrigan Lockard, Megan Harrelson quickly back in. Bruni and Yates take a seat again. I think that was a timeout without taking a timeout to talk to those two. 3:46 to play in the first half. 17-8 is the Clopton lead. And the shot earns the second for Morgan Bryant. That's her first point. Let's get a game break from the middle school gym in the 7th place game, Bowling Green and Silex, with Marianne Eberhardt.
Well, it's kind of been raining threes over here, Mark. Madeline Norton's knocked down 2. Gracie Dieters has put up 1. And right now, Bowling Green has stretched their lead. They now lead Silex 25-6 with 2:30 to go here in the first half. We're headed to the free throw line for a 1-and-1 as Kinley Charlton was fouled on a rebound. So, again, 2:33 to go in the half. Bowling Green has the lead over Silex 25-6. Back to you, Mark.
Kerrigan Lockard can't hit on a scooper of a layup, but she got her own rebound, was fouled on the putback. On the other end, Bryant missed the second free throw, so we're at 17-9 here. And Kerrigan, after that foul on Kaya Mays, hits the first, earns the second. That's her first point tonight. 18-9 as Clopton has Wellsville doubled up, and now a double-digit lead as it's grown to 10. And a travel called on the far side as Akers put good pressure on Kaya Mays. Mays just trying to go NFL style and run it up the sideline. Got to bounce that ball. At this level, no steps, I'm saying. And here's Logan Hall with it, back to Megan Harrelson in the near corner. She reverses a couple of times, goes to the hoop, and is mugged by number 5, Natalie Bockelman. Bockelman's first. And the 10th team foul. Or they give it, they didn't give it to Bockelman. They called the third foul on Kaya Mays. So at the line is Harrelson, and she misses the first. So still stuck on 5 points is the Hawk guard, Megan Harrelson. Hits the second, makes it 20-9. And the Hawks starting to find a little breathing room here. Ball tipped up in the air and stolen to the hoop. Harrelson, no. Rebound tipped to the near corner. Megan got it back again, goes in 1-on-4 and is fouled again. She'll head it back to the line where she just hit 1 of 2. And another 2-shot foul as Clopton shooting in the double bonus. This time it goes against Bockelman, her first. And the first shot this time is good. Seven points. And she's now the leading scorer for the Hawks here in this first half. Second shot. Hit them both this time. Makes it 22-9. Burdick in the backcourt. Full court pressure from the Clopton Hawks. They break it. Bockelman traveled. Got across the line. Tried to touch a pass to Hager. Hager was covered. And the back foot drug for Natalie Bockelman. Parrish gets it in, 2 Akers, and the clock moving again down to 2:45 to go in the half. And another foul whistled against Bockelman as she collided with Kerrigan Lockard. Lockard was trying to get a pass. So Kerrigan yet to score from the field. And her second time at the line tonight. Rims one out. She's 2 of her first 3. And has one more opportunity as Carly Henderson gets ready to check back in. As does Stephanie Talbert. And that free throw makes it 23-9. Parrish checks out for the Hawks. Bockelman back to the bench for Wellsville. Lady Tigers try and get it in. Henderson trying to find an option. It's rejected by Harrelson. Right back to her, and they'll try again. 18 fouls, actually 19 fouls now whistled in this first half. 11 for the Lady Tigers, 8 for the Lady Hawks, who had 7 before the end of the first quarter. So they've only been whistled once here in quarter number 2, or the first 5.5 minutes. Here's Harrelson for 3, and that one's good. Megan Harrelson. She's starting to heat up. Now a steal by Lockard. Pass to Harrelson, and that layup is in for 2. Now another steal. Kerrigan Lockard off the glass and in. Had enough to make it roll over. Her first shot to go down from the field with 5 points now, and now a foul whistled, I think, on Talbert, who was underneath, but she was the one that initiated the contact. And that's kind of what I thought, too. The ref said she ran up under her, and even though it's the second foul on Talbert, I agree with the explanation. So to the line is Schnitker, and she misses the front half of that 1-and-1. The rebound pulled down by Yates for the Hawks to the near side. Here's Harrelson, bounces off a defender, and we're going to have a carry called, a foul ball called on Harrelson instead of the contact by from Burdick. So Bruni checks out. They bounce pass it into Burdick. Long pass ahead to Mays, and she's fouled. As Talbert got her money's worth on that one, but it's her third. 1:49 to play in the half. Both teams now in the double bonus. .149, a 30-9 ball game, and the first shot's no good for Hager. Their leading scorer with 4 points is Lucy Schnitker. Second shot for Hager is short, and it goes back to Clopton with a 21-point lead here in the second quarter. at 30-9 after this possession. We'll check and see what's happening between Bowling Green and Silex. Right now it's Akers with the ball for the Hawks, trying to find some room to the near side. Megan Harrelson for three. A little long on that one. Rebound, Logan Hall kicks it out. How about another three from Akers? That one's long. And this time the rebound pulled down by Carly Henderson. Let's get a game break from Bowling Green and Silex in the middle school gym with Marianne Everhart.
Well, Mark, we are at halftime. Bowling Green went into the locker room up a 31-8. Real quick, some scoring. Leading scoring for Bowling Green is Kinley Charlton with 12, Madeline Norton with 9, Gracie Dieters with 6, and Olivia Niemeyer with 4. Only 8 points for Silex. Leading them is Gwen Gilbert. She has 4. And then Maddie Hall and Lexi Plackmeyer have the other 2. We'll run down other stats during the Cellular Satellite Center halftime report coming up as soon as you're ready to go to the half. So back to you, Mark.
At the line is Hall for Clopton, and her first shot is long, as she's now one of her first 3 from the line. 5 points in the game. The foul whistled in the backcourt by Danny Hager. She's got 3. Kaya Mays has 3. On the Clopton side, the only player with 3 fouls is Stephanie Talbert, and that one rims out. Parrish the rebound, trying to find her way back to the hoop. Instead, she goes back to Taylor Akers, and they'll set the offense with 1:07 to play here in quarter number 2. Akers runs around Bryant to the near side. Good stutter step move. Off the glass now in for Bruni. That's a varsity move right there. Her first 2 from the field tonight. Here's Bryant. Back the other way for Wellsville. You have to go with speed, and she did to break the press. And that shot's no good. A hook shot. And the rebound taken away from Talbert and out of bounds. Good job following her shot that time by Morgan Bryant for Wellsville. She didn't give up even after Clopton got the rebound, was able to knock it away to a falling Logan Hall and force the turnover. Here's Burdick to inbound. Gets it into Schnittger. Her shot no good, but Lucy is fouled. I think that's going to go on. Well, they give it to Akers, her first. And to the line, Lucy Schnittger, who's 0 for her first 3 from that spot in this ball game. Actually, the second foul called on Akers, according to the scoreboard. And the first shot's no good. She's 0 for 4. And you got to think, maybe her shot's a little off with that elbow tape the way it is. Right-handed shot, but she does get that one to go to get them into double figures and cut the Clopton lead to 22. Here's Akers. Final 30 seconds of the first half. This game could easily be 40 points right now. Some of the shots that the Hawks have missed. Akers with 14 seconds on the clock, playing for the last shot. Into a triple team, gives it to Parrish on the near side. Back to Akers, down to 4 seconds. Here's Parrish driving, stops. They're not going to get a shot off. Oh, they do at the buzzer, but Hall can't connect. Didn't get the shot they wanted for as much time as they had on that possession. And they'll go to the locker room settling for a 22-point lead. 32-10, the Hawks lead Wellsville. And we'll go to the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green is your oil change specialist. Right now, get a Havoline conventional oil change for only $30 or a full synthetic change for $50. Dexos approved up to 6 quarts, and the best part, free pickup and delivery. Remember, Mike's does truck, trailer, and tire repair, brakes, PMs inspections, and roadside assistance. Give the friendly folks at Mike's Tire and Service Center a call for more information. 324-3389 or stop by and see the gang at 915 Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
It's good to aim high. and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Our feature game is the ladies' consolation game, and Clopton has put together an impressive first half, leading by 22 over Wellsville-Middletown, 32-10. Take a look at our first half scoring for the Lady Tigers. 2 points for Carly Henderson, a point for Morgan Bryant. That's interesting that Bryant only has the 1 point. Kaya Mays with 2, and Lucy Schnitker, 5 points tonight, and just 1 of 5 shooting free throws in the first 2 quarters. Wellsville not great from that spot. They've only hit 2 of their first 9 from that spot in this ball game. For Clopton, they've got a 3-point night so far for Madeline Bruni, 5 points each for Kerrigan Lockhart and Logan Hall, 6 points for Taylor Akers, including a 3 to start things off for the Hawks in that first quarter. 10 points for Megan Harrelson. She's hit 2 from beyond the arc and is 3 of 4 shooting free throws already in this ball game. It was a 12-6 game after 1. And then Clopton outscores Wellsville 22-4 in the second quarter to stretch this to a 32-10 lead at the half. A 20-point advantage over Wellsville in the first 2 quarters, or after the first 2 quarters. Marianne, what do we have going on over there in that Bowling Green Silex matchup?
Well, we're about 40 seconds to the start of the second half, as I gave you the leading scorers in this matchup. Again, Bowling Green went in the locker room up with 31-8. Bowling Green's led by as many as 25, but some big numbers here tonight, Mark. Right now, both teams fairly even when it comes to rebounds. Bowling Green has 12 to Silex's 11, but Bowling Green has 10 steals and a block and only 6 turnovers to no steals, no blocks, and 11 turnovers for Silex. So we'll see what kind of adjustments the Lady Owls made in the locker room to hopefully cut down those turnovers. Bowling Green has done exactly what we've been waiting for them to do this week that we've talked about. They look like they found their rhythm. Kinley Charlton has been dominant in the paint. We've seen Madeline Norton and Gracie Dieters drop some threes from behind the arc. So this is the Bowling Green team we've been waiting to see. So we'll see how the second half goes. We're getting ready. It looks like Bowling Green's going to have the ball to start things off. Silex is going to have things to start things off. Again, Bowling Green leads 31-8. Back to you, Mark.
And just before I let you go, Marianne, Kinley, you said was strong. No ill effects from that. What was it? An ankle injury we saw in the semifinals.
Yeah, no, she seems doesn't even. You can't even tell that it's wrapped, if it is even wrapped underneath of it. But you can't tell that she had any injury whatsoever.
Well, that's a good thing. Bowling Green definitely needs her here in kind of a transitional season as they're looking for consistency in scoring, and Kinley can definitely bring that if she's feeling, I'd say 90% or better out there on the floor. 32-10, Clopton leads over Wellsville in this ladies' consolation game. We still have the men's consolation game to come as the number 5 seed Clopton Hawks will take on the number 6 seed New Haven Shamrocks, and that should be an interesting one as well. Talked for a while with Coach Tony Francis out in the hallways, and his boys realized that they missed an opportunity in that opening round loss to Bowling Green. That opportunity could have been a path to the tournament championship game if they could have gone on to take on a Fulton team that I think they would have attacked a lot like Bowling Green did. I'm not sure if you have the same result or not. It was surprising to me that Bowling Green was able to put together 4 quarters defensively against a very talented but young Fulton team. They stuck to the game plan from the opening tip till the final horn, in that ball game. So Bowling Green definitely deserves to be in the championship game against Herman tomorrow night. But Clopton feels they missed an opportunity, losing by 2 in the opening round over in the other gym to the Bobcats. And so they're a little hungry coming into that consolation matchup with New Haven coming up in just a little while here from the high school gym. The ladies from Clopton lead Wellsville in their consolation game 32-10 after 2, and the second half is right around the corner. This has been the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report on Eagle 102.
When you're ready to purchase your next vehicle, visit Pogue Ford in Bowling Green and enjoy your next buying experience. At Pogue, they go the extra mile to make sure you walk away with more than just a car or a truck. They'll give you an automotive home. Pogue Ford has the new or pre-owned vehicle you're looking for, and if they don't, they'll find it. Plus, they're available for all your automotive service needs. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs and stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
The human body can run like a well-oiled machine, but just like machines, they occasionally need attention. A lot of times because of accidents, injuries, or even general wear and tear, the body breaks down. This is Keith Oakes, Director of the Physical Therapy Department at Pike County Memorial Hospital. That's where therapy services can get you back to normal, daily activities. Don't let pain keep you from enjoying life. Let PCMH's team focus on your recovery so you can focus on what matters to you. Pike County Memorial Hospital, community-owned, nationally known.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Pogue Ford, and Bank of Louisiana.
32-10 is our halftime score. The team's actually taken the full allotment of time. They haven't come out of the locker rooms yet, as we're just a minute before the start of the third quarter. The second half of this ball game as Clopton leads by 22. 12 points in the first quarter, 20 points in the second quarter for Clopton, 6 and 4 over the first two for Wellsville. And I think even a couple of those were helpful rolls off the rim to go down for the Wellsville Tigers. Now, Clopton, I think, could lead by even more in this one. They could really be starting the second half up by 30 or more. They still need to improve the high percentage areas. Their percentage is low in those high percentage areas. They've got to get those shots from inside 5 feet to fall more consistently. If they did that, they could be up by 30, maybe even 40 after 2 quarters of this ball game. Clopton is back on the floor, ready to play. Wellsville still not out of the locker room as the final 20 seconds rolling off the clock here before the third quarter set to begin. Now here's Wellsville, and they'll have to go right to their bench and not even talk about it as the ball goes to the far side. And we're ready to begin at quarter number 3 here from the 2019 Montgomery County Invitational. There's the buzzer. We're ready for more action here. And we appreciate you joining us tonight and enjoying the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report. Parrish will inbound the ball as Clopton will have the first possession of the second half. They all line up in the offensive end. Coach Kripe taking literally every second they're going to give him. And they do give him a couple extra. Bryant has the right hand taped up, 3 fingers taped together, so she must have got the fingers jammed at some point in that first half. And Schnitger still has that wrap on her left elbow. Here's Harrelson to the free throw line for Kerrigan Lockhart. She drives in and can't get that one to go. And on the rebound, a tie-up, and the arrow favors Wellsville-Middletown just 6 seconds into this third quarter. Schnitger to inbound, gets it to Burdick. Now for Hager. It's stolen from her by Megan Harrelson. Tiptoed the half-court stripe, Gets it to Kerrigan Lockard. Lockard off the glass, very high off the glass and in. 34-10, and the Hawks strike first. Almost another steal. They get it ahead into the offensive end for Kaya Mays, and she drops it off for Danny Hager, who puts it in. Hager with her first 2 points tonight. Bounce pass far side. Here's Harrelson from the corner for three. Off the mark, Schnitker the rebound for the Lady Tigers. And a steal for Megan Harrelson away from Bryant. Bryant going to commit the foul. Morgan Bryant, her second personal and the first foul here in the second half. (34-12). Actually, the second foul. Yeah, I said second foul on Bryant. Lob pass in for Hall. She's blocked back by Schnitker, and she puts it ahead for Morgan Bryant. Bryant one-on-one to the hoop, and no. Rebound was punched forward. Bryant got it again. Here's another shot, and that one goes down for Kaya Mays. Mays with 4 points. Here's Harrelson for the Hawks. That shot had no business going down, really. Turnaround three for Harrelson's no good. The rebound to the corner and taken by Mays for Wellsville. Up ahead, 2 passes to Schnitker. She got away with one. And the shot's no good. Rebound tipped to Bryant. Her shot's no good. Another putback by Schnitker, no good. Hall, Akers fighting for the rebound, and Taylor comes away with it. 2-on-2. To Kerrigan Lockard. Lockard put on the brakes. Can't get the shot to fall. Schnitker the rebound. Ball goes to the floor, and Akers going to get into her enough for a foul to be whistled. That's her third. 34-14. And Coach Kripe likes the hustle of his Wellsville Tigers. As they wipe a little sweat off the floor. As nothing really changed so far in this third quarter. Teams trading baskets, and now they'll take a towel over and wipe up whatever's on the C of the Montgomery County logo through the paint. That is some high-octane sweat there. And he sets it right on top of Clopton's water bottles. Seems sanitary, that's for sure. Now a steal, almost a steal, knocked out of bounds by Harrelson in a 34-14 ball game. Schnitker gets it in this time to the far side for Kaya Mays. Mays back to the near side and overthrows Morgan Bryant out of bounds. A good defense by Clopton on that inbound play. And they get the ball back. Parrish in for Akers, and she'll take it across the center stripe. Bounce pass far side. Harrelson pump fake. Now comes to the middle and back to Parrish, who has trouble with it. Gives it to Akers. Akers to the near side for Harrelson. Back to Akers. And she's fouled by Bryant. That's 3 on Morgan. Back-to-back fouls on number 15 for Wellsville. 34-14, still our score. It's been that way for a minute or so on the clock. Here's Harrelson with it to the free throw line for Kerrigan Lockard. Now for Parrish. Madison back to Taylor Akers to the near corner. Here's Harrelson for 3, and it's good. Megan Harrelson with 13 points tonight. Over to the far side. Almost a walk at center court. Now Bryant with it. That shot can't sneak over the rim, and Kerrigan Lockard grabs it back. Dribbles away from one defender, passes around another. Parrish to the far side for Akers. Set the offense for Clopton to Kerrigan Lockard. Lockard 1-on-2. Can't hit the shot. And the rebound pulled down by Mays for Wellsville. Up to Burdick. Elizabeth across the line. Over to the far side now for Danny Hager. Hager at the far point. Surveys the scene. Tries to get it down low. It's tipped and stolen by the Hawks and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Wellsville. No, it's going to go to Clopton with 4:56 to play and a 37-14 Lady Hawk lead. Up the floor slowly is Taylor Akers. Akers to Kerrigan Lockard. Over to the far side for Harrelson. With 4:42 to play here in the quarter. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. Harrelson, lob pass for Hall off her fingertips, but tipped by Wellsville, and it'll stay with Clopton. And into the ballgame, Molly Scott for the Tigers. She replaces Danny Hager. Parrish to inbound. In front of the coaches on her own bench, Akers had to steady herself. Back to Parrish, near side Harrelson for three. Yep, there's another one. Megan Harrelson with 16 points and has hit 4 from beyond the arc, 2 in this quarter. Now a steal. Akers, bounce pass, Harrelson off the glass, and another 2 for Megan. Uh-oh, she's on fire, 18 points. And almost another steal by the Hawks. They escape, pass tipped, and Hall gets the steal. Ahead to Harrelson with Lockard. Bounce pass across to Kerrigan. She scores. Big time swing here. 9 points for Kerrigan Lockard. Bryant is out of bounds. She got trapped by Parrish and Harrelson on the near side trying to bring the ball up the floor and could not get rid of the ball, either to a teammate or off a Clopton player before she went out. Even tried to use the official. Over to the far side, Akers off the inbound play. Now Harrelson will try the far side. That one's a little short and goes up off the supports above the backboard with 3:33 to go. It's a 30-point lead for the Hawks. 3:33 to play in quarter number 3. Let's get a game break from the 7th place game and Marianne Eberhardt.
Well, Mark, much like you, Bowling Green has stretched their lead here. They're up by 30. We are down to 20 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Bowling Green has a lead of 46-16 and battling for the ball underneath the basket. It just was thrown out of bounds, so actually we'll go back to Silex. So again, with 18 ticks to go here in the third quarter, Bowling Green leads Silex 46-16. Back to you, Mark.
So pretty much a carbon copy of this game is a steal by the Hawks. And here comes Lockard ahead to Harrelson. Her shot can't sneak over. Hall stripped on the rebound. And Wellsville takes it away. Schnitker throws a nice little block to find a little bit of breathing room and get the Tigers across the line. Ahead to Bryant. Bryant crossover around Parrish and Hall and scores. She's got 3 points tonight. That's the first shot to go down from the field for Morgan Bryant tonight. Unbelievable. Here's Harrelson in the near corner. She's got 18. Gives it to Madison Parrish. Now to Taylor Akers on the far side. Akers, free throw line for Kerrigan Lockard. That shot's long. Morgan Bryant the rebound with 2:12 to play in the quarter. Bryant trying to do something for Wellsville here and gets another runner to go. She's got 4 points in the quarter, 5 in the game. Here's Taylor Akers back for the Hawks, leading by 26. That shot off the side of the backboard for Megan Harrelson, and it's a one-on-one back the other way. And a strip of the ball away from Schnitker by the much shorter Taylor Akers, and Schnitker checks out. She looked a little beat at the end of that play. With 1:40 to play in quarter number 3. Burdick to inbound for the Tigers. Lob pass in. Shot off the bottom of the iron. And here come the Hawks back the other way. All the way coast to coast. Shot no good. Kerrigan Lockard shot no good. Steals the rebound. Kerrigan again, and she's fouled by Bockelman. That's her third. Bruni couldn't score, and then Lockard 2 shots at it. Couldn't get it in. But she heads to the line. That's the third foul on Bockelman, with 1:27 to go in the quarter. Consolation night tonight. That shot is no good. Second time she's missed from the line. She's hit 3. And to say above 50%, her second shot is in and out and back in. And she now has double-digit points with 10. Rooney, arm hooked after she stole the ball. Molly Scott going to pick up the personal. And that's the 5th team foul against the Lady Tigers, who trail Clopton 45-18 with 1:16 remaining in quarter number 3. Harrelson will inbound as she triggers the play. They get it out to Kerrigan Lockard in the center circle. She tries to, set up Harrelson for a 3 from the top of the key. It's short. And the rebound picked up this time by Scott. Stolen back by Harrelson. She can't score. And the rebound this time to Elizabeth Burdick. Burdick the other way for the Tigers. Across the stripe. Now to the center and gives it to Bryant on the near point. Morgan cut off, and we're going to have a foul. A blocking foul, and that's the 4th on Taylor Akers tonight. 4 fouls on Akers. Now they've just got her for 3 on the scoreboard. 47.9 seconds to go. Well, that's a little better situation. 3 instead of 4. Bryant moves past her. Shot off the glass. No good. And the rebound. Again taken by Wellsville. Another rebound, and it's stripped away. Then taken back from Hall. Another shot missed. And Kerrigan Lockard comes away with it and takes off. Off the glass, no good. And stolen again. Off the miss. Harrelson to the hoop. And she scores. Megan says enough of these games. Let's just put it in and put ourselves up 47-18. And Bryant almost to travel. Thought about the 3 with Scott. Down to 8 seconds to Burdick. Burdick backs out to the point. Turns around. Here's the shot at the buzzer. And long is the 3-point attempt by Morgan Bryant. We've played 3 here from the Montgomery County Invitational. 47-18. Clopton leads Wellsville-Middletown on Eagle 102.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of their mobile and online banking services, like mobile check deposit, text banking, and online bill pay. Bank on your own terms with Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana. Stop by either Bank of Louisiana location today for more details or to open an account. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Home data rates may apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs and stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
After 3, 47-18, Clopton leads Wellsville in the ladies' consolation game or 5th place game from this Montgomery County Invitational. Over to the far side, Bryant, as Wellsville starts the 4th with the ball. Clopton outscored them 15-8 in that 3rd quarter. Now 20 points from Megan Harrelson, 10 for Kerrigan Lockard. There's your 2 top scorers. 6 points for Akers. She had all those in the 1st quarter. And here's Burdick with it. 8 points, 5 points, the top total. Bryant and Schnitger for Wellsville. As no other player has even 5 right now for Coach Kripe's team. Turnaround shot, that's no good. On the rebound, a tie-up. Or a foul. They're going to call a foul. Looked like a tie-up to me. And It's going to go on. Haven't put it up on the board yet. The third foul on Harrelson. Ball goes to the floor, and now it's tied up. Tied up by Talbert. And the arrow should favor Clopton as Wellsville started the quarter with the ball. 7:13 to play in the fourth. 47-18, Clopton leads Wellsville. We'll get a game break over from the other gym here after this Clopton possession as Taylor Akers, playing with 3 fouls, takes it up the floor. Bounce pass to the near corner for Talbert. Talbert back up top for Harrelson. Harrelson for the Hawks to the far side for Lockard. Now into the corner for Akers. Akers takes it out to the high post. Back to Harrelson. Harrelson to Talbert. Talbert near side for Akers in the near corner. Try to feed it inside. They got it to Talbert. Her shot, or excuse me, for Hall. Her shot was blocked. Got the ball back, and she is fouled by number 21, Kaylie Marshall. She came in at the quarter, and Clopton will keep possession. And they go back up to Taylor Akers. Akers to the corner for a 3. That one's short for Harrelson this time. Stolen back by Harrelson. To the near side, Kerrigan Lockard. Lockard to the hoop, and she scores. Let's get a game break from Marianne in the middle school gym here on Eagle 102.
Well, Bowling Green is still up by 31 points as Silex is back at the free throw line. First free throw shot is up and good. They'll get a second one. That's a 30-point lead. And, Mark, the big difference, I think, tonight, you and I talked about it on Wednesday night, is Bowling Green's bench is back to being animated again. They're up there cheering. Body language is much better tonight, and things are just flowing a little bit more smoothly. So with about 2:50 to go here in this basketball game, Bowling Green has a lead, 53-22. Back to you, Mark.
2 more points for Megan Harrelson on a fast break. To the hoop now, Wellsville. Shot no good, out of bounds. Scott, but they said it was knocked away from her by the Hawks with 5:37 to play. And the clock running now that it's a 51-18 ball game. And Akers and Hall check out. And that rejected right back to the official. And Wellsville will try it again. Burned another 30 seconds off the clock there. And the ball stolen by Kerrigan Lockard. Kerrigan up the floor, long pass to Talbert. Her shot no good off the glass, and then knocked out of bounds by Yates. Yeah, Shanna had the last touch on it. And it'll go back to Wellsville as we're under 5 to play. Bryant brings it up. Morgan has it stolen by Harrelson. And a foul whistled on number 15, Morgan Bryant, her 4th. And that's the 7th foul against the Lady Tigers here in the second half. So a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Megan Harrelson. And she's 3 of 4 shooting free throws. Makes this one to earn a second. And kills some more clock now. 23 points for Megan Harrelson tonight. Another consolation game, another 7th place game coming up, as that one is short. And the rebound knocked from the corner. Wellsville takes it and will go up the floor. Danny Hager, and there's an injured Hawk down on the floor. Scoring is Natalie Bockelman. But there is an injured Hawk, and I think it's Harrelson. Bockelman puts 2 on the board, her first 2 tonight, to make it 51-20. The clock stops with the injury, and we'll send it over to the other gym for a Eagle 102 game break with Marianne Everhart.
Well, I tell you what, Mark, I'm going to keep it here. We're down to the final 20 seconds with the basketball is Silex. Back up top to Thurman. No, it's stolen by Grace Twellman. Twellman brings it into the front court, back up top to Dieters. Dieters brings it center court between the circles, kind of dribbling out, dishes off to Sparks. We're down to 10 seconds. To the paint, off the glass, and it's good. So that is how this basketball game is going to end. Bowling Green gets the win and gets off the losing streak here at Montgomery County as they get the win of 56-22. Again, Bowling Green defeats Silex 56-22. Back to you, Mark.
I'm not sure exactly what the injury was. Harrelson not in a great state of comfort as she does walk off. She wasn't limping, however. So I'm thinking maybe she got the wind knocked out of her or something of that. Not going to speculate, but she looks like she's going to be okay after that collision at center court. Bockelman's basket counts with 3:51 to play, and the Hawks leading 52-20. So the clock, once it starts again, will roll. And Akers with the ball. Akers was, I think, going to have her night be finished, but now with the Harrelson injury. And that shot off the glass is good for Kerrigan Lockhart. She's got 14. And there's Clopton fans moving around, getting ready for the boys' consolation game. 3:22 on the clock. To the near side, it's Molly Scott for Wellsville. And the ball stolen away by Kerrigan Lockhart. They're not going to stop playing defense. Up ahead for number 15 at Madison Akers. Here's a three. That one rims out. Rebound fought for. Akers was in on it, and on the alternating arrow, that'll go back to Wellsville. And into the ball game, Jaden Jeans. Back in Madeline Bruni. Akers, Lockhart, their night's most likely done. Yates back in there as well. And Talbert. As the Hawks empty their bench. Pass tipped. Far side, they get it to Scott. Pass tipped and stolen. Here comes Bruni to the hoop and in. Madeline Bruni has 5 points. Pardon me, I missed a couple on, if you're watching on Eagle 102 or KJFM Eagle102.net. But the scoreboard's correct now. 56-20, our score. Wherever you're watching or listening, or however you're listening, we thank you for listening to KJFM all week long here from the Montgomery County Invitational. Final 2 nights. This is consolation night. Tomorrow night we'll have Bowling Green and Herman for the men's championship. From behind the net, that shot's no good. Rebound pulled down by Jeans, and she's tied up. It'll stay or go to the Hawks, or no, they're going to say Wellsville ball with a minute and a half to go. I think that's back-to-back tie-ups that they've gotten the possession on. Now it's stolen by Yates, and she'll dribble out of it. Pass ahead. Akers to Talbert off the glass and in. First 2 points for Stephanie Talbert tonight, 58-20. So even with the youngsters in, Clopton continues to add to their lead. Here in the final minutes, 57 seconds, ball loose. Yates picks it up and gets it to Jeans, who gets it ahead. They're going to throw it for Talbert to the hoop. No. Put back. Akers can't hit. Jeans off the glass. Her shot no good. It's knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Hawks in the final 40 seconds of this ball game. 58-20. Clopton leads. They're going to win the consolation championship. And on the inbound play, we've got a foul. And that's going to pretty much do it for this game. So it's whistled on Kaylie Marshall for Wellsville. Her second. Down to 18 seconds. At the line will be Talbert. She'll get the ball with about 12 on the clock. Bounce it once, twice. She wants 2 opportunities. She's going to have to hurry. First one's good. Will she get a chance for the second one? Or will she finish her night? They stop the clock with 1.6 so she can have the second free throw. And that one is short, and that's the ball game. 59-20 is our final, as Clopton wins the consolation championship. Congratulations to Coach Street and her players for bringing home some hardware here from the 2019 Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Some people just have a knack for being there when you need them the most. Like your third grade classmate who sticks up for you against that bully. The neighbor who gives you a jump start. And the friend who chases away that flock of geese at your outdoor wedding. Your State Farm agent has your back too, through good times and the not so good. And who's got your agent's back? State Farm, the company people have trusted for more than 90 years. We're here to help life go right.
Visit Cindy Blaylock Agency in Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers. Weed eater. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Our final 59-20 here at Montgomery County as Clopton takes Consolation here in the ladies' side of this tournament. We still have men's action to go as New Haven and Clopton will do battle for the men's Consolation Trophy. 59-20. Clopton win over Wellsville. The 3 seed beats the 8 seed in this final game of the tournament for these two teams. And final scoring numbers for the Tigers. 2 points each for Danny Hager and Carly Henderson. 4.9 for Kaya Mays. 5 points for Morgan Bryant. 5 points for Lucy Schnitker. And that's all the scoring on the Wellsville side of the ledger. For the Clopton Hawks, they got 3 points in this ball game from Stephanie Talbert, 5 each from Madeline Bruni and Logan Hall. 6.9 for Taylor Akers. Those all came in the first quarter as she hit a 3 and then 3 free throws as she was fouled on a 3-ball attempt. 14 points for Kerrigan Lockhart and 23 for Megan Harrelson. And she did leave with some sort of injury in the final minutes. Had it been earlier in the game, I'm sure she would have come back. She didn't look like she was too terribly banged up on the Clopton bench there at the end. But she scores 23 tonight to lead Clopton to this 5th place or Consolation Championship as they go 2-1 in this Montgomery County Invitational. And if you can't go through 3-0, you at least want to go 2-1 in a week's worth of games. And that's what Clopton was able to do and pick up some hardware in the process. Let's send it over to the other gym as they're probably pretty close to starting the men's 7th place game over there, aren't they, Marianne?
Well, we still have about 7.5 minutes to go, but let's give you some scoring totals from Bowling Green's win over Silex, 56-22. Bowling Green gets one, had 4 players scored in double digits. Grace Dieters with 11, Olivia Niemeyer with 10. Kinley Charlton led all scorers tonight with 16, and Madeline Norton
plays in the 7th place game over with Marianne in the middle school gym. So still lots of basketball to come tonight. We've got one game tomorrow night, and that's the tournament championship for the men as Bowling Green and Herman will do battle in a 4-1 matchup. We'll take a break and talk about this Clopton-New Haven game when we return from the Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. You won't have to get out in the weather. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more about online banking and bill pay at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Spring Hollow Coffee, just off the square in Bowling Green, has the perfect gift ready for that special coffee drinker in your life. Check out the assortment of Christmas gift baskets starting at just $6. Plus, Spring Hollow has fun t-shirts available for purchase, and when all else fails, a gift certificate is the perfect stocking stuffer. Spring Hollow Coffee on Church Street in Bowling Green.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
2 games in the books here on Consolation Night. We've got 2 games to go. Our feature game is the men's Consolation Game. It's the number 5 seed Clopton Hawks take on the number 6 seed New Haven Shamrocks over in the middle school gym. We'll have coverage of Silex and Wellsville-Middletown. That's the 8-7 matchup. The Owls, the 8 seed, and Wellsville, the 7 seed. And that's how a 7th place game is supposed to be seeded, 7 versus 8. So Marianne will have updates of Silex and Wellsville from over there. A whole lot of basketball still to come. We'll talk about it more when we continue the pregame show after this on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Family Drug in Louisiana and the Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. If you're new in town, come get acquainted. If you're one of our regulars, thank you. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia in Louisiana, and the Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
It's that special time of year when the snow starts to fall and you see the twinkle of lights decorating homes around town. During this holiday season, People's Bank & Trust wants to remind you to take time out from the hustle and bustle to cherish the moments you spend with your family and friends and remember the spirit of the season. From all of us at People's Bank & Trust, we want to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. People's Bank & Trust, hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. We've got something for everybody's budget. Everything from $1,000 all the way up to $35,000. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. If you're looking for a particular vehicle and you don't see it on the lot or the website, let me know, and I'll do my best to find it for you. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Outlaw Lawn and Landscaping, Young Enterprises Incorporated, Crossroads General Store, and the Twin Pike Family YMCA.
Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102, 2019 edition. Final night for the teams on the consolation side of the bracket. Clopton getting ready to take on New Haven. And this matchup between the 5 and 6 seeds. Clopton the 5, and New Haven the 6. New Haven lost in the opening round 66-46 to the 3 seed Montgomery County. Then beat Wellsville 63-46 in the semifinal. Clopton, they lost by 2 to Bowling Green, who's going to be playing for the championship, and they feel that was a missed opportunity. So they're playing in this consolation side begrudgingly with a chip on their shoulder, and they beat Silex in the semifinal 53-25 to reach this consolation championship against the next seeded team, the 6th seed New Haven. And Clopton, like I said, really feel they missed an opportunity. They had a chance to take out the Bobcats, and they would have been the team looking for the upset win over Fulton. Bowling Green won the opening round and then was able to pull off that upset win by 5 over Fulton in the semifinal, and will take on the 2-seed Herman in the championship game tomorrow night. Herman beat the hosts by 2 points, 36-34 over Montgomery County. And I think everyone was kind of expecting Montgomery to win that ball game and play for the championship in their home tournament. And now Bowling Green has the door wide open against 2-seed Herman to win the championship tomorrow night. But Clopton playing with a chip on their shoulder, and New Haven better watch out, because I think the Hawks are going to come out fast and play proud basketball here and really try and make a statement that they should be the ones playing tomorrow night for a tournament title. We'll take over to Marianne in the middle school gym. Her game even closer to getting started. We're still 6 minutes away. Marianne, how are you doing?
Well, we're doing starting lineups right now, Mark, and I'm going to go ahead and give you the starting lineups, brought to you by Community State Bank in Bowling Green and Troy. Starting for the Silex Owls, they're the home team on the scoreboard tonight. They're starting a senior at 6 foot, wearing number 0, Justin Havlick. For a senior at 5'9", wearing number 3, Tommy Grody. A sophomore at 5'9", wearing number 10, Daniel Havlick. A senior at 6 foot, wearing number 22, Trey Mudd. And a senior at 6 foot, wearing number 23, Brian Hinkie. The guests on the scoreboard tonight, Wellsville-Middletown in their road black and gold, white numbers and gold trim. They are starting a junior wearing number 1, Clayton Ebers. A sophomore wearing number 11, Isaac Seaball. A junior wearing number 23, Mitchell Catterberry. A junior wearing number 25, Jamel Mahoney. And a sophomore wearing number 30, Keaton Mays. Looks like Silex will be moving from my left to right. As they are set, we are ready to go. We're going to keep this for just a little bit while that pregame gets underway over there. We are going to have Havlick. That's Justin jumping center against. Looked like that was Seaball. So Silex controls it with Grody with the basketball. Dribbles right in front of the stand. Gets it over to Mudd. Mudd swings it far side to Daniel. Daniel looks inside. Nothing there. Man-to-man defense from the Tigers. Back up top to Hinkie. Hinkie swings it near side on the wing to Justin. Justin looks inside for Mudd. Nothing there. Back up top to the elbow. Kicks it to Grody. Grody gives a head fake. Takes it out. Kicks it to the corner. Back out to Mudd. Mudd shots. Excuse me, that's Hinkie. Hinkie shots off the mark. It bounces off the rim and goes out of bounds. So to Wellsville we go. Would be their first possession. Looks like Mays will inbound the ball to Catterberry. Catterberry brings it across the timeline. He's picked up by Grody. Swings it to the far side to Ebers. Ebers looks inside, back to Catterberry between the circles. Little man-to-man defense from the Owls. Ebers with it on the far wing. Back to Catterberry. A little pitch and catch between the two. They finally swing it near side to Mitchell. Back up top to Catterberry. Catterberry. Far wing to Mays. Down low, shots up, it's no good. Trey Mudd tracks down the rebound. So here comes Silex back the other way. Grody with it. Long pass up to Justin. Justin takes it off the glass. His shot's up. It's no good. Silex with the rebound. Putback's no good. Finally coming away with it is Seaball. We're still scoreless here as we've played just over a minute. Catterberry brings it across the timeline. Stops, top of the key, looks to bounce it in, gets it in to Seaball. Seaball back out to Catterberry to the free throw line. Bounce pass down low, now back out top to Ebers. Ebers over on the far wing. Looks, we'll get it to Mark so he can finish up the pregame show here in just a moment. Wellsville gets it in there to Mays. Mays works it around, back up top to Catterberry. Silex bat with the steal, with now swings it near sides to Mahoney. Mahoney shots up, it's no good, and it's Daniel Havlick with the rebound. Gives it off to Grody. Grody brings it across the timeline. We're still scoreless, played almost 2 minutes. Top of the key, swings it far wing now to Daniel. Daniel looks inside, nothing there. Back up top to Hinkie between the circles, now near side to Grody. Grody with the ball on the court, one bounce. Looks inside, nothing there. Gets it back up to Justin. Justin has a track down the loose ball now to Hinkie over on the far wing. Hinkie holds the ball up high as he's being guarded man-to-man to Daniel. Back to Mudd. Mudd on the wing. Looks inside. Now he finds Hinkie. Hinkie down low. His spin around shots up and good. So Silex scores first. They take the lead with 5:35 to go here in the first. 2-0. We got a timeout on the court. We'll send it to Mark. Mark, you can finish up your pregame now.
How about some starting lineups here from the high school gym as we get ready for Clopton and New Haven. And for the Shamrocks, they're coached by Aaron Pyrick. They'll start a 5'10 junior, number 5, John Liggett. Number 20 gets a start, a 6-foot senior, Jay Eichelberger. Number 21, a 6'1 junior, Owen Borcherding gets a start tonight. Number 23, a 6'1 junior, Zach Groner. And number 24, a 6'2 senior, Luke Gerleman. Again, it's Liggett, Eichelberger, Borcherding, Groner, and Gerleman for the New Haven Shamrocks. New Haven Shamrocks, you think Irish? No, it's very German-heavy lineage on this New Haven team. For the Clopton Hawks, they're coached by Tony Francis, who will send out the same 5 as the semifinal. A 6-foot senior, number 13, Jared Hain. 6'2 senior, number 22, Sean Yates gets a start tonight. Number 35, a 6'2 senior, Malik McPike. A 6'3 junior, number 44, Zach Evans. And a 6'5 senior, number 53, Kenan Watts. So again, for Clopton, it's Hain, Yates, McPike, Evans, and Watts in this men's consolation game. About 30 seconds before introductions. We'll take a final break here before this game gets underway between Clopton and New Haven on Eagle 102.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet. Their selection will surprise you with prices that can't be beat. Bowling Green Chevrolet is just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Hello, everyone. This is Mark Gooden from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Family Drug in Louisiana and the Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. If you're new in town, come get acquainted. If you're one of our regulars, thank you. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia in Louisiana, and the Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Introductions made on the floor right now as Zach Evans and Kenan Watts make their way out to the floor. And New Haven already been introduced to this crowd. A little Metallica plays. The teams huddle up ahead of the opening tip here in Montgomery City. Montgomery City's kind of been upset city this week. I haven't seen it so much tonight, but the first 2 rounds riddled with lower seeds getting victories to set up kind of an odd 2 final nights here at this tournament. And this one, on paper, this is where the teams are supposed to be, 5 versus 6 for consolation. But Clopton was 2 points away from being on the other side of the bracket and had a chance as the buzzer sounded against Bowling Green in the opening round. Here's Evans. Out to Yates. Over to the far side for McPike. Back to Evans. Holds it high to the near side for Hain. Hain drops it in. Kenan Watts can't hit the backboard. Misses. Rebound tipped around, and Hain comes up with it for the Hawks, and they'll reset. Over to Evans on the far side. Now for McPike. Back to Hain. Hain to Yates. Holds it high. Sean gives it off to Evans. To the near side for Hain again. Hain to McPike. Back to Jared. Jared gives it to Sean Yates. Over to the far side for Zach Evans. They work around. Malik McPike to the near side for Sean Yates. Yates into the corner for Jared Hain. Hain back up top for Malik. On the near point, Malik McPike lobs it down low over the head of Kenan Watts and taken away by New Haven. That's John Liggett. Liggett stops short of the center stripe. Now comes across against Malik McPike. Drops it off for Borcherding. Borcherding back to Liggett. Liggett to Owen Borcherding again to the near side now for Luke Gerleman. Gerleman with Evans all over his back gives it up to Liggett. Up top now for Eichelberger. Eichelberger bounce pass down low. Cut off and taken off the bottom of the backboard is Liggett. And here come the Hawks. All the way end to end off the glass and in is Evans. Zach with his first 2 points tonight. First 2 points for anyone tonight. With it in the backcourt and a 10-second call as the Hawks trap New Haven. And Eichelberger couldn't get it across the line. Didn't have much help. Watts behind the stripe gives it off for Evans. Hawks with it again. Leading 2-0. To Sean Yates. Yates gives it off for Malik McPike on the near point up top for Jared Hain over to the far side. Yates going to try the three. It's long, and the rebound pulled down this time by number 24, Luke Gerleman. Gerleman stops and gives it off to Luke. Now to the far side for Liggett. Liggett into the corner for Borcherding. Borcherding back to Liggett. Liggett finally goes to his dribble after he spun it a couple of times in his hand. Now gives it off to Zach Groner. Groner to Luke Gerleman at the top. Now on the near side for Jay Eichelberger. Liggett with it. Everything on the outside right now. Jay Eichelberger at the top to the near side for Groner. Groner back for Borcherding. Now to the far side for Eichelberger again. Excuse me, that was Gerleman. Now Liggett. Liggett free throw line, kicks it back. Here's the three, top of the key. It's long. And the rebound pulled down by McPike off the miss by Gerleman. Long pass into the offensive end for Zach Evans. He'll hold, now set the offense. Up top, Yates. To the near side for McPike. Malik all the way across to Jared Hain. Hain gives it off for Sean Yates. Lobs it for Kenan Watts. He has to save it over to McPike, who goes off the glass and in. And a timeout taken after Malik puts the Hawks up 4-0. New Haven takes the timeout. 4:32 to play in the first on Eagle 102.
As a farmer, you rely on rainfall to ensure your crop production, but sometimes the weather doesn't cooperate. Droughts can happen and do. Long dry spells can ruin your crops, but shouldn't ruin your life. With a pasture, rangeland, and forage policy through NAU Country Insurance Company and Bowling Green Insurance Agency, you'll be provided with the extra protection you need. Contact Fred Carlson at Bowling Green Insurance to discuss how PRF can help manage your risk. NAU Country Insurance Company is an equal opportunity provider.
Hi, this is Kelsey Henderson, RN Case Manager for Pike County Home Health. Pike County Home Health offers a variety of services from skilled nursing to rehabilitation therapies. Home health is covered 100% by Medicare, and we accept most forms of insurance. Our caregivers work with your doctor and design a plan of care specifically for your needs and abilities. Our goal is to help you take control of your treatment, prevent future declines in your health, and improve your safety at home. If you have any questions or home health needs, please contact us at 573-324-2111 or visit our website at pikecountyhealth.org.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pam Todd Watts Realty, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, and All Parts.
2 more points for Malik McPike after the timeout. And Clopton leads 6-0 here with 3:58 to play in the first quarter. Center of the lane, New Haven gets it to the near side. 3-ball attempt is good for number 20, Jay Eichelberger. And that gets New Haven on the board for the first time. Hain trapped momentarily. Then gives it off for Evans over to the far side. Point for McPike, now to Evans. Evans guarded closely. Double spin move, stripped of the ball. A lot of contact. Ball goes to the floor. Rolling with it And what are we going to have? A foul called against Malik McPike. That's the first foul for either side. As Liggett wasn't really big on getting rolled over by the big man McPike. 3:23 to play in the first. Here's John Liggett. Liggett into the far corner, gets it back. Kind of a low-high game right now for Eichelberger. Eichelberger hit a three a moment ago. Ball goes to the floor, picked up and stolen. Nice play by Riley Walker for the Hawks. Ahead and a travel called on Daniel Harvey, who just came in the game. Turnover gives it back to New Haven. 2:53 to go in the first. They said, actually, or at least they've got it on the scoreboard right now, that was not a three by Eichelberger, just a long two. Must have had the toe on the line. So it's 6-2 in favor of the Hawks here in the early going. That shot no good, but a foul whistled on Riley Walker, his first. Team's second. And some free throws coming up for the first time as Luke Gerleman goes to the line, a 6'2 senior. Gerleman's first shot is good. And with that, we'll send it to the middle school gym and an Eagle 102 game break with Marianne Eberhardt.
Well, things are heating up here. It's raining threes as Wellsville just dropped their third tray of the night. They actually lead Silex by the score of 15-9. Most of Silex's points have come from Brian Hinkey. All in the first, they've yet to score here in the second. So again, with 6:49 to go here in the second quarter, Wellsville leads Silex 15-9. Back to you, Mark.
Here it's 6-3 in our consolation game. McPike for three. That one's in and out, no good. Rebound popped up into the air off of Harvey, out of bounds, and back to the Shamrocks with 2:14 to play. And back in for McPike is Yates. Sean returns, 6'2 senior. He wears number 22 as he has for the past 4 years. Bowling Green and Herman tomorrow night for the championship. 4 against 2 for the tournament title. 1 versus 3 for third place. We'll only have the championship game with Bowling Green. That shot off the glass is good as Gerleman hits his first shot from the field to make it a 1-point game. Back the other way quickly. The Hawks trying to get to the net. Stripped of the ball is Yates, and he loses it out of bounds. So now a chance for New Haven to take the lead. They'll take it up the floor, no pressure. 3 Shamrocks in the backcourt. Now they all cross the line except for the ball carrier, who now is in the offensive end for the Shamrocks. Back up top now for Dominic Lewis. Lewis just into the ball game to Liggett. Liggett for Gerleman. Back up top for Lewis. Over to the far side for Jay Eichelberger. Eichelberger, a 3 from the far side. And that one's good for John Liggett. And New Haven up for the first time. Here's Harvey for the Hawks. To the offensive end for Yates. Now far side for number 24, Dalton Struess. Struess tried to feed Riley Walker. It's knocked away from him. And the Hawks will keep possession with 1:01 to go in the quarter. 8-6, they trail. Jared Hain back in. He'll replace Zach Evans. So now it'll be Daniel Harvey triggering the inbound play. He gets it to Struess. Dalton for 3. That one's long, and on the rebound, it was Gerleman getting away with a push in the back. And New Haven takes possession. Walker, nice block. And Yates comes away with the loose ball. Ahead to Struess. Dalton Struess. And a blocking foul whistled Number 21, Owen Borcherding. And the New Haven folks wanted a charge. Just the first foul against the Shamrocks. And they're still talking about it. Walker out, Kenan Watts back in. 37.6 seconds to play in the first quarter. Here's Harvey to the far side for Struess. He'll put up another three. That one's off the mark. Harvey can't reach the rebound, and it's pulled away by Jay Eichelberger for New Haven. He gets it to Luke Gerleman. Gerleman, bounce pass into the corner for Lewis. Dominic Lewis back to John Liggett. Liggett just hit a three to put New Haven up. Up top now for Gerleman. Gerleman to the far side for Lewis. Lewis back to Liggett at the top of the key. Over to the near side for Eichelberger. Back up top now for Gerleman. Gerleman going to drive all the way to the hoop and score. Luke Gerleman has 5 points, and at the buzzer, off the mark is Jared Hain. And Clopton will head to the bench, trailing by 4. 10-6 to the New Haven Shamrocks here in the consolation game from the Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Mike's Tire and Service Center in Bowling Green is your oil change specialist. Right now, get a Havoline conventional oil change for only $30 or a full synthetic change for $50. Dexos approved up to 6 quarts, and the best part, free pickup and delivery. Remember, Mike's does truck, trailer, and tire repair, brakes, PMs inspections, and roadside assistance. Give the friendly folks at Mike's Tire and Service Center a call for more information. 324-3389 or stop by and see the gang at 915 Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
After one quarter of play, 10-6, and they're trying to figure out whose ball it actually was. New Haven says it should be theirs, and now they're going to come over to the scorer's table to talk about it. So we'll look at the scoring. 4 points for Malik McPike, 2 for Zach Evans. That's everything for Clopton. 3 points for John Liggett, 2 for Jay Eichelberger, and 5 for Luke Gerleman. 10-6 after one. Still trying to decide whose ball it is, so we'll check with Marianne with the 7th place game.
Well, Tommy Grody just made a great move underneath the basket to help close the gap as Wellsville was up by as many as 10. Right now, they lead at 22-17. Wellsville leads Silex 22-17. About 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. So just went to timeout. So, Mark, back to you.
Well, it's going to be New Haven ball, and Coach Francis not particularly happy about that because he drew up a play offensively to start the second quarter, and now he doesn't get to unleash it. So he's gone into pacing mode early up and down that Clopton bench. So New Haven gets it, and it'll be Liggett starting it off with, or to Groner over to the far side for Liggett again. Up top for Dominic Lewis. Free throw line, they kick it back out. Here's the three from Liggett on the far side, no good. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul on Kenan Watts as he leaned into his man going for that rebound. His first, team's third. And Liggett to inbound. Lobs it all the way out to Zach Groner. Groner for Dominic Lewis. Lewis kicks it down low, and that shot good off the glass for Luke Gerleman. He's got 7. They put the 2 points on the wrong side on the scoreboard here in the house. 12-6. They're trying to fix it on the fly. It ain't working too well. Here's Yates. He goes to the hoop and rolls it over the rim. Sean Yates' first 2 points tonight. Make it 12-8. Near side for Liggett. Now far side for Borcherding. Owen still holding. Now goes to his dribble, trying to work past Watts. Shot from the perimeter's no good. The rebound tipped away from Lewis. It's going to stay with the Shamrocks with 6:32 to play. We're in the second here in the high school gym. The men's consolation game, or fifth place game from this Montgomery County Invitational, and that's Owen Borcherding getting the inbound. Now from the corner, a three, and it's good. Gerleman again. He's got 10 points. And it's 15-8. Here's Evans for the Hawks. Has the ball knocked away momentarily. Now gives up the dribble and gives up the ball to Hain. Now to Yates on the far point. Yates will back up. Try and find some room. Has a very aggressive defense for the Shamrocks. They work it in, and a reach-in foul before the shot. Got to be whistled on Dominic Lewis, his first, team's second. So not a whole bunch of fouls called in this game over the first now 10 minutes. And another foul. I say that, and business starts to pick up. Back-to-back fouls on Dominic Lewis, his second, team's third. Riley Walker and Dalton Struess getting ready to check back in for the Hawks. Jay Eichelberger getting ready to come in for New Haven. And the shot is good. 5 points for Malik. And McPike has one more opportunity from the line. And Daniel Harvey getting ready to come back in as McPike misses the second. Yates' putback is good. Sean Yates has 4 points in the quarter. That was strength and quickness there. And what do we have? The clock didn't start after that free throw. So they blow the whistle. And we'll make them inbound again in between the scorer's table and the New Haven bench. Here's John Liggett in the backcourt across the line. To the near side for Groner. Now for Eichelberger. Eichelberger hands off for Gerleman. He's their big scorer right now. Borcherding. Far side for Liggett. Harvey out on him. Here's a long two. That rims out, and the rebound pulled down by Harvey for the Hawks. Harvey to McPike. He got in too deep. Harvey had the rebound go off his fingertips, and we're heading the other way. Groner trying to go coast to coast is fouled. He'll head to the line. With 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter, Clopton trailing by 4, 15-11. And we'll check the action in the middle school gym with an Eagle 102 game break.
Well, Mark, we just went to half, and Wellsville has dominated this one, mainly from behind the three-point line. They've put up 4 threes here in the first half, and they lead Silex at 24-18. Right now they have 4 in the scoring book. 2 of those, Dennis Hunt and Isaac Seaball, each have 8. Leading scoring right now for Silex is Brian Hinkey with 10. So at the half, Wellsville leads Silex at 24-18. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Marianne. Eagle 102 game break from the 7th place game as Silex trails Wellsville in their final game of the tournament. That shot off the glass is good for Malik McPike. He's got 7. 3-point game, 16-13. Liggett passed up an open 3. Dribbled in, then dribbled back out against Evans. Gets a pick. Riley Walker cuts him off. Ball stripped and taken by Harvey. Ahead to Dalton Struess. Struess off the glass too hard. The rebound picked up by Gerleman. And he's fouled by Dalton Struess coming back up the floor. He put on the brakes. Struess ran into him from behind. just his first and the team's fourth. Well, they've got Clopton for 5. Liggett works against Struess, gets it to the far side for Groner. Now back up top. Jay Eichelberger, and what do we have? Something away from the ball against the Shamrocks, and that's going to be the first foul on Luke Gerleman. Away from the ball on the offensive end. Midway point of the second quarter. So Marianne's game about 4 minutes ahead, a little more. And she's already at the half. Here's Evans with it. Travels to the top of the key, gives it to Struess. Now near side for Yates, all the way across to Harvey. Harvey into the corner for Struess. His 3, good. Dalton Struess ties this game at 16. His first 3 points tonight. 16-16, quarter number 2. 3:35 remains. From the Montgomery County Invitational. Lob pass down low to Eichelberger. Eichelberger turns to the hoop, can't hit. Riley Walker, the rebound, comes up, clears things out and gives it off to Harvey. Daniel to Yates. Drops it off. Evans for 3. That one rims out. And 4 Shamrocks there for the rebound. Here's John Liggett. Liggett. Couple of between the legs dribbles. Gives it off to Eichelberger. Now stretching the lane is Gerleman. He scores. He's having himself a first half. McPike. So I heard Coach Francis imploring his team to take a charge. Don't let Gerleman get those easy points. Here's Yates off of Evans, off a defender, back to Evans. Now Riley Walker has it go to the floor on him. He's quick enough to take it back to the near side. Here's Yates for 3. He passed it up, goes to the hoop, blocked. Evans gets the ball back, pump fake to the rim, no. And finally taken by Eichelberger, who hands it off for Luke Gerleman. Ahead to John Liggett. Liggett with 2:12 left on the clock here in the second quarter. Liggett to the far side for Jake Engelbrecht. Engelbrecht, his first action tonight for Jay Eichelberger. He looks for Engelbrecht on the far side again. Jake all the way to the near side for Eichelberger again. Up top for Liggett. Liggett around Evans. High off the glass, rims one out. And the rebound pulled down by Dalton Struess. Ahead to Harvey. Harvey for Struess. The 3-ball rims out. And the rebound pulled down by Gerleman. And Struess almost got another foul running into the back of Luke Gerleman. Minute 23 to go. Only 9 fouls, nearly evenly divided, called in this game. Here's a 3 from the near side. That rims out, and Harvey the rebound for the Hawks. Ahead to Dalton Struess. Struess down to Yates. Yates is fouled from behind. Now each team has 5 fouls. And the first on Jay Eichelberger sends Sean Yates to the line. Two-point game. Yates' first shot is short, so he won't be able to tie. Not on this trip to the line. As Watts, Hain, and McPike all come back in. So starting 5 out there for the Hawks in the final minute 6 of the first half. Second shot is good, and it's a 1-point game. So Yates 5 points, all in this quarter. Here's Eichelberger. That one knocked away and taken by Watts. Long pass to Yates in the front court to the near side. Here's Hain for 3, and it's good. Hawks back ahead, 20-18. First 3 points for Jared Hain tonight. Hawks enjoyed the lead for most of the first quarter, but trailed by 4 at the end of it. Ball loose and picked up by Evans after some good work by Yates. Another three. That one's good for Jared Hain. 2 quick threes from the specialist in the corner. Down to 10 seconds to go in the half. 23-18, Clopton leads. New Haven with the ball over to the far side. Here's Gerleman. Down to 2, long 3. That's off the mark. Watts the rebound, and the Hawks head to the locker room with a 23-18 advantage. The Cellular and Satellite Center halftime reports coming up next here from the Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
When you're ready to purchase your next vehicle, visit Pogue Ford in Bowling Green and enjoy your next buying experience. At Pogue, they go the extra mile to make sure you walk away with more than just a car or a truck. They'll give you an automotive home. Pogue Ford has the new or pre-owned vehicle you're looking for, and if they don't, they'll find it. Plus, they're available for all your automotive service needs. Pogue Ford, Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green.
Hi, folks. This is Eric Schaefer. With sports season upon us, be treated like the pros. If your athlete has experienced an injury during a game or practice, let our experienced sports medicine team at Pike County Memorial Hospital Physical Therapy Department get them back to play. We have 2 locations to better serve our community. Pike County Memorial Hospital Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine in Louisiana and Bowling Green. Pike County Memorial Hospital. Community owned, nationally known.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report, sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center.
Pretty exciting one here for Consolation. Through 2 corners, Clopton, a late run behind some three-point shooting from Jared Hain. Lead this one over New Haven 23-18. Clopton trailed after 10-6, so really came on in that second corner, brought it even, and then were able to pull ahead on those 3 balls. But a good back and forth as now Hain is getting into that three-point act. Struess has 1 off the bench to match what Luke Gerleman's done with his 13 points in the first 2 quarters of this one. And we'll go through the full scoring in a minute, but let's join Marianne Everhart in the middle school gym where she's got the 7th place game, and Silex trailing through 2 quarters, correct?
That's right. We just started the 3rd quarter. We haven't even played a full 30 seconds yet. But as we get started, Wellsville leads Silex 24-18 again. One of the big key things here is Wellsville knocked down 4 threes in the first half to 2 from Silex. Tommy Grody takes it to the hole now and has the ball stripped. It's back in the hands of Wellsville. Right into the front of the court is Ebers. Ebers works it around, dishes it up top. Now Wellsville's going to continue to work this perimeter. Ebers with it now, gets it down inside to Cadbury, and we have a foul. So we're already with the whistles blowing here in the second half. 7:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wellsville leads Silex. Back to you, Mark.
So not exactly a blowout yet, but Wellsville has gotten themselves a nice lead over Silex, 24-18. So 6 points. I think Silex still right in there in that one. Other action, Mark Twain girls beat Marion County tonight 57-26. We've got a tight one here for Consolation. We've got the championship game tomorrow as Bowling Green will be in action as the 4 seed against the 2 seed Herman after taking out the number 1 seed in the semifinal the other night. And was that Thursday night? And that was the number 1 seed Fulton in that 36-31 thriller. So they'll take on Herman tomorrow. The rest of the bracket for championship night starts with the ladies' 3rd place game, New Haven and Fulton. Then the men's third place game, Fulton and Montgomery. So back-to-back Fulton and back-to-back Montgomery as the girls play in the third place game. And then, the boys will play in the third place game. Then the girls will play in the championship at 6 o'clock between them. They're the 2 seed and the number 1 seed Herman. Then Bowling Green Herman for the championship. So it's a lot of back-to-backs. It starts with Fulton back-to-back, and then Montgomery County back-to-back into a Herman back-to-back on championship night. Tomorrow, we'll just have that 7:30 scheduled start as Bowling Green and Herman do battle for the men's championship game. We'll take a break, come back with full scoring, check in with Marianne again, and much more as we go through the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report on Eagle 102.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Bank from anywhere with Bank of Louisiana's new Freedom Checking account. No minimum balance, no monthly fees, and free access to all of our mobile and online banking services like mobile check deposit, text banking, and online bill pay. Bank on your own terms with Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana. Stop by either Bank of Louisiana location today for more details or to open an account. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Phone data rates may still apply. Check with your carrier for details. Freedom Checking from Bank of Louisiana.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and Kathy Clean.
Check the scoring through two corners here from the high school gym in the Consolation Championship. Clopton leads 23-18. And for New Haven, 2 points for Jay Eichelberger, 3 for John Liggett. The other 13 so far in this game scored by Luke Gerleman. He had 5 in the first quarter and came back with an 8-point second quarter. And he is hit from beyond the arc 1 time. 2 total 3 balls for New Haven. And they are 2 for 4 shooting free throws, all of those off the hand of Gerleman. For Clopton, they've got 3 points from Dalton Struess off the bench, 2 points for Zach Evans, 5 points for Sean Yates, 6 points for Jared Hain, and 7 points for Malik McPike. So all we're missing is a 4 in there somewhere, or else we'd be completely in line. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But don't have the 4-point scorer yet, so maybe Daniel Harvey can throw in a couple of quick buckets and get us there. Or Kenan Watts, who's been held in check mostly underneath that basket. So maybe they'll focus on him a little bit more to start the second half of this ball game. Clopton also 2 of 4 shooting free throws as McPike and Yates have been to the line and both hit 1 of 2 in the first half. So not a whole bunch of fouls called. I think we only had 10 total, split in evenly between the two teams in the first 16 minutes of this contest. This has been the Cellular and Satellite Center halftime report. Second half action from the Montgomery County Invitational's Consolation Championship between Clopton and New Haven is coming up on Eagle 102.
If you have a medical emergency, Air Evac Live Team Air Ambulance helicopters can provide medical transport, dramatically reducing the time to get to an emergency treatment facility. Membership means no out-of-pocket cost when transported by their providers. Call Air Evac at 636-358-8475 to sign up.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
This moment of relief, brought to you by your local State Farm agent, who also brings relief with insurance for what you value most.
Visit Cindy Blaylock Agency in Louisiana.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Bibb Beach and Collier Funeral Homes, Ligon Flooring, and B&B Automotive.
Getting ready for the start of the third quarter, 23-18, Clopton leads. Let's take one more quick game break with Marianne Eberhardt in the middle school gym.
Well, we have 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the third quarter, and only at that time one bucket had been made, and that was from Justin Havlick. He drained a three to start the third quarter and brought it within 3 points. However, Wellsville just went to the line and made the front end of 2 free throws to make it 25-21. So, again, Wellsville-Middletown still leads 25-21, 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Back to you, Mark.
So tightening up a little bit, 4-point game there in the third quarter, past the midway point of that quarter as we start our third quarter of action here in this consolation game as Hain gets it into Evans and Clopton with the first possession here in quarter number 3. Evans to Malik McPike on the near point, goes over far side for Jared Hain. Hain with a couple of 3 balls in that second quarter, gives it inside now for Yates. Yates kicks it back out. Malik McPike thought about 3. Now he drives to the right of the lane. Little shot, kind of sideways shot, and it goes in. And Malik has 9 points and is the game's top scorer, at least for Clopton. Gerleman still ahead with 13 first half points. Backing up is Liggett. Liggett works against Malik McPike, trying to find Gerleman. Instead, he goes to number 21, Borcherding, into the corner now for Groner. Groner back up top for Eichelberger. Eichelberger to the near side for Borcherding. Borcherding finally gets it to Gerleman, but can't do anything with him. Eichelberger with it. Up top for Liggett. Liggett to the free throw line to the near side now for Gerleman. Luke to the hoop. Yes, and a foul. Will send Gerleman to the line to try and complete a 3-point play. The foul is on Sean Yates, his first. 15 points, chance to make it 16 from the line, and back in is Dominic Lewis for the Shamrocks. And Luke, the 6'2 senior, can't complete the 3-point play. Kenan Watts all alone for the rebound. Rebounded with authority by the big man. And unable to hit is Evans. Goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Hawks with 6:28 to play in quarter number 3. 25-20 is the Clopton lead. Here's Yates. Yates over to the far side for Malik McPike. McPike kicks it back for Jared Hain. Here's McPike for 3. Looks good, a little long. Rebound pulled down by Sean Yates. Yates retreats to the near corner and has his pass intercepted as he tried to go cross court for Liggett. Liggett coast to coast and in. Ill-advised pass there, and Liggett has 5 points tonight. It's a 3-point game. McPike, good move to get past Lewis, but then it's stripped at the last second. Clopton keeps possession. Here's Evans. He tried to feed it down. We've got a kickball on Gerleman, and Harvey comes into the ball game. He'll replace Sean Yates. Defender got that foot up and drew the whistle. And they go out to McPike with the inbound to Evans. Evans lays it down for Watts off the glass and in. Kenan Watts' first 2 points tonight. Five-point lead restored. That's what the lead was at the half. Liggett to Gerleman. Puts it down low, kicks it out near side. Here's Eichelberger along three, and it's good. Eichelberger. He's got 5 points. Back the other way. Here's Hain for three with a hand in his face. Can't hit. Rebound putback is good for Malik McPike. Good power move there from Malik, and he's into double-figure scoring with 11. To the near side for Lewis. Lewis kicks it down to Borcherding. Borcherding had trouble. Now moves past Watts and scores. Business picking up. That is Hain back the other way with 2 points. Really picking up now. Long pass and a quick finish from Jared Hain. Quicker than my camera if you're watching on KJFM, Eagle102.net. With it is Eichelberger. He dribbles back from the corner to the top of the key over to Dominic Lewis on the far side. Lewis now for Borcherding. Borcherding gets to a cutting Liggett who scores. John Liggett with 7 points. And it's a 31-29 Clopton lead. Here's Harvey for a tray, and that's good. Daniel Harvey with a three-pointer. His first 3 points tonight. Liggett back the other way. Heavy contact, no call. He just lost the ball to Clopton. Here's Evans, still being contacted by Gerleman. Gives up the ball, now gives it to Watts. Back to Zach Evans. To the near side for Daniel Harvey. Harvey dribbles out to the point to Evans. Now to Jared Hain. Hain pulls it back out to Malik McPike. McPike to Daniel Harvey. Harvey, free throw line, kicks it back to Hain. Now to Evans on the near point. Free throw line back again, and Harvey ends up with it. Down to Watts. He can't convert, but he's fouled. Good setup. And Kenan Watts heads to the free throw line. The foul on number 24, Luke Gerleman, should be his second. And a timeout taken by New Haven. 34-29 from the Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Well, Mark, let's do a game break from here right now. It is Wellsville-Middletown trying to extend their lead a little bit. They now lead 33-25 as we just ended the third quarter. In that possession, in that quarter, Silex put up 2 3-point shots. And for Wellsville-Middletown, their scoring came from the free throw line. So we'll see if that trend continues into the fourth quarter as we are getting ready to start. It looks like it's going to be Silex having the ball to start the fourth quarter. Back to you, Mark.
5-point game as Clopton leads New Haven by a score of 34-29. We're just past the midway point, just over 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. And Kenan Watts at the line after the timeout. First shot is good. Extends that lead to 6 points. And he's got 3 in the ball game. One more shot for Kenan. And he missed everything. Sends it back, and Riley Walker will replace Kenan Watts. And his 3 points. Liggett will bring it up the floor. And now send it to the corner for Eichelberger. Eichelberger, spin move. 2 spin moves and gets the basket to fall as he got in deep. 7 points for Eichelberger. With it is Yates to the near side. Pass from Struess is knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Hawks. 2:35 to go in the third quarter. Pass rejected out of bounds. Again, the Hawks will try and inbound, as Evans was having trouble finding a clean option. Clopton tries to get it in again. Struess gives it to Yates. Now to Evans. As Struess behind him goes to Riley Walker. Walker lost it, got it back, can't score, but is fouled. And he'll head to the line for the first time. Riley Walker. In a 4-point game. First one. Shoots right in there. And the second shot from Walker. A little more arc on this one, and it goes in too. So he's got two. His first two of the night. It's a 6-point lead for the Hawks. And Walker rips the ball away from Owen Borcherding. And they call him for a foul, his second. They get it in to Liggett near the center stripe. John to the near side for Gerleman. Gerleman finds Lewis all alone down low, but he doesn't pull the trigger fast enough. Here's Liggett stepping inside. His shot from midway down the lane is good. John Liggett with 6 in the quarter, 9 in the game now. Here's Harvey in the backcourt for the Hawks. Takes it across the line with 1:50 to play in the third. To Struess. Now for Yates. Yates to the near side for Harvey. 1:40 to go. Daniel Harvey has his pass picked off by Dominic Lewis. And here we come again. Gerleman into the near corner. Bounce pass hard down low. And that shot is good for Owen Borcherding. And a timeout taken by the Hawks. 4 points for Borcherding in the corner. 37-35. New Haven making a run within 2 on Clopton in the consolation game on Eagle 102.
Midwest Pest Professionals offers monthly, bi-monthly, and quarterly services. Guaranteed service with no long-term contracts. If you're having a problem within 30 days of your treatment, they will come retreat at no charge to you. Midwest Pest Professionals in Bowling Green.
Hi, this is John. I'm one of the pharmacists you see at Family Drug in Louisiana and the Bowling Green Pharmacy. We're right here with personal and prompt service, giving you the answers about your medications. If you're new in town, come get acquainted. If you're one of our regulars, thank you. You are always welcome to come in and just say hi. The right people, the right service, right downtown. Family Drug, 3rd in Georgia in Louisiana, and the Bowling Green Pharmacy on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Bowling Green Chevrolet, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Harvey after the timeout with the ball for the Hawks. And music's still going on the PA system. Now they got that shut off, and McPike with it. For the Hawks to Harvey, has it knocked away, and it's going to stay with Clopton. With 1:10 to play in the third quarter. 37-35. Evans gets it to McPike. Does go that way. Here's Yates with it. It's a Harvey. Well, a little guy out top. Dominic Lewis is a pest. He's quick. Always in the area. Now a foul whistled. We'll send Malik McPike to the line, and it's on number 5, John Liggett. His first. And the third against New Haven here in the quarter, or in the half rather, and McPike hits the first. One more opportunity. And that makes it a 4-point game. As McPike hits them both. Hits Gerleman in the back of the head. He's able to recover in the backcourt, but running out of time, and does get across the stripe before a second 10-second call against New Haven tonight. They had one in the first half. Here's Gerleman, kind of losing balance, gives it off to Lewis. Dominic spinning. Back up top now for Borcherding. Borcherding hands it back to Dominic Lewis. Lewis Going to try and drive to the hoop, and he gets it to go. With Evans hot on his tail, Dominic Lewis puts 2 in, his first 2 tonight. We're down to 18 seconds to go in the quarter. Harvey drops it off for Yates. Back to Daniel Harvey. Harvey going to go baseline. He goes to the hoop. No, but and an offensive foul called on Daniel Harvey. That gets New Haven's fans pumped up. And he lost his shoe. Who throws a shoe? Seriously. And it'll be Liggett as Lewis back in his footwear. Down to 1 second. Did they get it off? Yes, they did. Gerleman at the buzzer is good. Seemed like the buzzer took a while to sound, but it's a 39-39 game. Tied at the end of 3 between Clopton and New Haven here at the Montgomery County Invitational. Fourth quarter coming up after a game break for Marianne Eberhardt in the middle school gym. Marianne.
We got 4:03 to go here in the basketball game, Mark, and Wellsville has continued to extend their lead. They lead 43-25. However, Silex is headed to the free throw line. It'll be Trey Mudd getting 2. We'll stay with it as he works through that. His first free throw shot is up and good. That's Trey's first points here in the second half. He'll get the second. Shot on the way, and it's also nothing but net. Brings the score 43-27. 4:03 to go here in the basketball game. Wellsville leads Silex. Back to you, Mark.
And we'll be back with the fourth quarter from the high school gym after this on Eagle 102.
The Mercantile Bank in Louisiana says now's the time to sign up for online banking and bill pay. You won't have to get out in the weather. With online banking, you can bank day or night from your home, office, or anywhere with internet access. Check account balances, view checks, and much more. Stop in today to learn more about online banking and bill pay at the Mercantile Bank, downtown Louisiana. Your hometown bank. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
21 points now for Gerleman, and they score again. Right at the start of the fourth quarter, Borcherding puts it in, and they're ahead in this ball game, 41-39, New Haven is. So Borcherding with 6 points, 21 points, 17 for Gerleman. And that the shot was short, and then on the putback, Riley Walker able to get it to spin home to tie the game. 41 all here in the fourth. Here's Liggett as we settle in to our seats for the fourth quarter. Gerleman to the hoop, past Harvey and in. He's got 19. Here's Malik McPike. Stutter step and a foul whistled on number 3, Dominic Lewis. That's his third. So he's got 3. We're 58 seconds into the final quarter. Walker comes out. Watts back in. And Evans to trigger the inbound play. Zach. T-A-double-K. Over to the far side for Jared Hain. Hain back up top to the near side for Evans. Now for McPike. McPike cut off from the baseline, so he'll take the shot there. Pull-up jumper, no good. Put back for Hain is good. He's got 10. Jared Hain. And we're tied again. Borcherding drives the lane. His spinner off the glass is no good. There's Evans to McPike. So they slow things up. Pass tipped. Still gets to Watts on the baseline. And a Hain. And he never went past the line. He never went past the line. That ball was a foot away from the line, called over and back by the official on the near side who was out of position. He never went over the line. And that's, well, the worst call of the tournament so far. And that's pretty good since we're into the championship nights. To the near side for number 32, Dimitri Pataki. His first action tonight. And there's a three from the near side by Eichelberger. Puts him into double figures. And it's 46-43. McPike gives up his dribble. Now Hain with the ball, and we're going to have a foul on number 12, Jake Engelbrecht. His first. 5:31 to play. New Haven up by 3. And they've got the wrong quarter up on the board here in the gym. Evans. Our scoreboard's right if you're watching on KJFM Eagle102.net. Far side, Yates for 3. That one's good. We're tied. Sean Yates. Pretty 3-ball. He's got 8 points in the contest. 46-46. Here's Liggett. Over to the far side for Gerleman. Yates on him. Gets it back, takes it to the near side. For Liggett again. Playing catch with Engelbrecht on the near side. Liggett to Engelbrecht. Engelbrecht to Liggett. Over to the far side now for Eichelberger. Trying to get man loose at the bottom, and a whole bunch of back and forth as the ball came loose for a minute. Gerleman traveled. Whew, maybe that'll slow things down a little bit as Pataki ended up with a ball that knocked off about 5 players, and he wanted no part of having that ball. Evans. And Gerleman going to be called. He just wouldn't get away from Evans, so Evans kept banging off him until they finally blew the whistle. And now Coach Pyrick wants explanation. And he still wants more explanation, and now the officials are going to talk. And Evans will inbound and gets it to McPike, and another foul. This one's on Liggett. And a 1-and-1 coming for McPike as Clopton goes into the bonus. Coach Francis pulled everyone else over to the side as McPike hits the first. Pretty confident McPike was going to hit the first. Now he puts 2 men in the blocks. And the second shot is good. 48-46, Clopton leads. He's got 15 points, does Malik McPike. Back up the floor with it is Eichelberger. He tries to go all the way to the net, and it goes through 2 sets of legs, clean out of bounds, off the bottom of the rim, and back to Clopton. You don't see that too often. 48-46. Evans. Very slowly up the floor as we near the midway point of this fourth quarter. To McPike. Mike got that one to roll over. 4 straight points for Malik. And Clopton extends their lead to 4. Here's Liggett. Stops at the line. Now comes across. Over to the far side for Eichelberger. Eichelberger up top for Liggett. Over to the far side now for Gerleman. Fake pass from Liggett. Liggett will back up. Now move to the far side for Eichelberger. Back to Liggett. Liggett drops it now for Engelbrecht to the near side for Gerleman. Gerleman tries to go through 4 Hawks, puts it off his own knee into the waiting arms of Jared Hain. Now Yates will slow it down. Hain to McPike on the near point. To the near side for Evans. Evans up top for Yates over to the far side. Here's Jared Hain to Zach Evans. Evans pump fake, now drives, goes to the hoop, scores. No foul called on Pataki. Just 2 more points on the board. And a timeout taken by New Haven. 52-46, Clopton leads. And we'll check with Marianne in the middle school gym with Silex and Wellsville in an Eagle 102 game break.
Well, Mark, you're getting this one as it's winding down. We have 15 seconds to go in this basketball game. Wellsville's going to get the win and take home the hardware as they defeat Silex. Roughly at this point, 48-27. We're down to 6 seconds. We'll just keep holding it here until this one's over with. As Silex is trying to work the ball around the perimeter and get a last-second shot. Thurman has it. It's no good. That's your final. Wellsville-Middletown wins this one 48-27. Back to you, Mark.
So Silex, unfortunately for them, go 0-3 during the week and lose that 7th-place game. Bowling Green over Silex earlier in the ladies' 7th-place game. It was Clopton over Wellsville in the girls' consolation game, and now Clopton leading New Haven 52-46 here in the men's consolation game. And Coach Pyrick not happy with how this last segment of the ball game has went since that call against his big man Gerleman running up the floor with Evans. New Haven's sort of fallen apart after that. Clopton's put together a nice little run following that foul and frustration. 52-46, 3:06 to play here in the 4th quarter. The Hawks on defense right now. New Haven with the ball. They get across the line to Pataki. Pataki almost traveled. Gets it back to Gerleman, now to Liggett. Liggett on the far point for the Shamrocks. Under 3 to go. 2:50 on the clock. Liggett to the near side for Eichelberger. Eichelberger up top for Engelbrecht. Engelbrecht to Eichelberger, now to Liggett on the far point. He comes to the free throw line, kicks it to the near side for Eichelberger. His 14-footer is no good, and the rebound picked up by Malik McPike. He tries to hit a streaking Zach Evans, too far for him into the Clopton bench. Turnover gives it back to New Haven with 2:28 remaining. Back into the ball game, Owen Borcherding. He'll replace Dimitri Pataki. And Liggett across the line, 2:21 to play in regulation. It's a 6-point Clopton lead. And we've got a push-off called on number 24, Gerleman. McPike thought it was going to be on him. And the Hawks will take over. Or was it away from the ball? They're going to say it was on Borcherding, not on Gerleman. So his second instead of Gerleman's third. Now they lose Gerleman in the backcourt. Hain with it into the corner for Yates. Yates comes out of the corner, gives it to Harvey. Harvey to Hain. He'll just hand it off to Malik McPike and try and find some open space. Now to Daniel Harvey. Harvey holds the ball and gives it off to Malik McPike at the top of the key to Jared Hain on the near point. Hain to Evans as Clopton moves around that perimeter to Sean Yates. Yates on the far point to the near side for Jared Hain. Hain surveys the scene, gives it to McPike back between the circles. Now for Hain. Hain. Ooh, almost ran into his man. Gives it off to Harvey, now to McPike. McPike, good crossover, finds the lane, finds the hoop, can't hit. Off the back iron and out, and then commits a foul. McPike's second, but just the team's fourth here in the second half. Minute 24 remains in the 4th quarter. Only 4 fouls, only 9 fouls in the game against the Hawks. Had 5 in the first half, now 4 here in the second half. They make it across the line. Does New Haven to Gerleman. Now a 3. It's off the glass and in for Jake Engelbrecht, and a timeout taken by New Haven after they get that one to go. It's a 3-point game, 52-49. Clopton with the ball after this timeout on Eagle 102.
Hankey Construction has been building quality new and custom-built homes. If you can dream it, Hankey Construction can build it. Custom homes built right. Hankey Construction, 2547 North Highway 61 in Troy.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Brown's Processing, Craig's Truck and Tractor, and Old Top's Pawn Shop.
52-49, a big three off the glass by Jake Engelbrecht has made it a three-point game. Clopton inbound. Full court away from their basket. Evans continues to talk with the officials between every whistle. He's politicking. And he gets it into Malik McPike. McPike ahead for Hain, and we're going to have a foul, a blocking foul, and the fourth on Dominic Lewis. So McPike will go to the line for a 1-and-1. That's the 9th team foul. And again, the fourth on Dominic Lewis. Back into the ball game for Hain is Struess. And Lewis will check out, as will number 22, Matthew Otten. Otten replaced by Borcherding. And McPike at the line. His shot doesn't earn them the second. First time he's missed, I think, from the line. I'll have to double check that in a second. Here's a three from the far side. That one can't tie it. And another foul on the rebound as Evans drew the personal, and he'll shoot two. The foul on number 20, Jay Eichelberger. That's his second. Excuse me, that's his third. And Evans will go to the line with 51.5 seconds to go in a three-point game. It is a two-shot foul. As McPike still wiping down the key on the other end of the floor. And the first shot is good to make it a four-point game. Evans with 3 points tonight. That was his first free throw. And the second shot is long, and the rebound tipped to the corner by Harvey, and they'll keep possession. Clopton with the ball over to the far side for Evans, now for Struess. Struess to Evans again, into the corner for Harvey. They find a wide-open Malik McPike onto the basket, and he scores. Another two for Malik. Back the other way quickly is Engelbrecht. Up top, almost taken away by Struess. Back to Engelbrecht. He goes to the hoop, and he's fouled. 26.6 seconds to go. 55-49 is the Clopton 6-point lead. Evans picks up the personal, his first. No, excuse me, second. I thought it was the second. At the line and making the first is Engelbrecht. 5-point game. He's got 4 points on the quarter. Banked one off the glass for a three ball. (55-50). Clopton leads New Haven. Make it 55-51. As into the ball game is Otten replacing Engelbrecht. And Clopton told to sit down by the officials from the other end of the floor. And a foul with 24.6 seconds to go. And that's whistled on number 24, Luke Gerleman, and that is his third. To the line, Sean Yates to shoot a pair. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line with 8 points tonight. First shot, short. Hit the front iron and went down. No good to the right. So still a 4-point game. And a timeout taken on the floor. 24.6 seconds to go, 55-51. Clopton leads New Haven in the consolation game from the Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Craig Bowen CPA encourages everyone to get out and support their favorite high school sports teams this season. As a proud sponsor of all the area athletes, Craig Bowen CPA hopes to see you filling the stands to show your support. Showing the area athletes they always have your support is what's key. Craig Bowen CPA on the square in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Leading scorers so far, each with 19, Malik McPike for Clopton and Luke Gerleman for New Haven. At the line with 8 points tonight is Sean Yates. Missed the first before the timeout. His second shot is good. So back to a 5-point advantage for the Hawks. To the near side, here's Gerleman for three. Off the mark to the near side corner and tipped up in the air. More time coming off the clock. Harvey is finally in possession and fouled. And we'll head to the other end, down to 8.9 seconds to go. That was a bad enough miss that it really helped the Hawks trim some time off this clock. Now Harvey with 3 points at the line, and he can ice this. And the first shot is good. Tony Francis just has a way of putting things. Had his man at the scorer's table, and, well, it got a laugh out of the crowd, what he said. Harvey makes them both. 5 points on the night. Down to the other end, to the hoop and in is Leggett. He's into double figures with 11, and that's the ball game. Clopton has won the consolation title in both the girls and boys bracket, beating New Haven in this ball game 58-53. We'll be back with the post-game show after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 post-game show is coming up, sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's good to aim high, and sports can help children reach their goals. Join Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green and Farm Mutual Insurance in supporting local athletes. Be sure to catch all the action this sports season. Pike County Mutual Insurance salutes young local athletes and wishes them well. And they look forward to protecting these young adults with strong insurance coverage during what is sure to be a bright future. Pike County Mutual Insurance in Bowling Green.
If you are in the market for a car, whether you're looking for a new or used vehicle, make sure you visit Bowling Green Chevrolet. Their selection will surprise you with prices that can't be beat. Bowling Green Chevrolet is just off Highway 61 at the South Bowling Green exit. Once you get there, you'll see why Bowling Green Chevrolet is the #1 dealership in the area. Check it out for yourself. Bowling Green Chevrolet, where you'll always feel at home.
Time now for the Eagle 102 post-game show on KJFM. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
58-53 is our final. Clopton over New Haven. So Clopton sweeps this side of the brackets as they won the ladies consolation game earlier, so both Clopton teams finish this week with 2-1 records in the 3 games they play at Montgomery. Again, beating Wellsville earlier in the ladies championship, now New Haven in the men's championship. Final in this one, 58-53. It was Wellsville-Middletown over Silex in the boys' 7th place game, 48-27. And Bowling Green beat Silex in the ladies' 7th place game earlier tonight here at Montgomery. So this one with some other scores. That was that Wellsville, 48-20. I've already said that. From the Winfield tournament, Hannibal beat Ellsbury 50-22 for 3rd place. That's the only other score I'm seeing right now. Mark Twain girls beat Marion County 57-26. We had that one for you earlier. So a lot of action around the area. We'll have one more game from this tournament tomorrow night, the men's championship between Bowling Green and Herman. That's a 4-2 matchup for the championship there. So one night left here in this Montgomery County Invitational for 2019. This was a good one, 58-53, and we'll give you the full scoring rundown from this ball game when we return on the Eagle 102 postgame show.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, everybody. This is Paul Hill from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and friendship and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887, member FDIC.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Air Evac, Spring Hollow Coffee, and J&D Tire and Auto.
58-53, our final here in the high school gym. Let's go to Marianne Everhart in the middle school gym one more time with a wrap on her action over there in the 7th place games.
Well, Mark, it definitely wasn't a pretty game by any means. I think everybody would agree. The big thing was there was lots of threes scored. However, just wasn't quite enough for Silex as they fell to Wellsville-Middletown 48-27. Silex had one player in double figures, and that was Brian Hinkey with 13 points. Wellsville ended with 3 players in double figures. So wasn't much to talk about in this one as it was just a game up and down the court. Wellsville just knocked down more threes than Silex. So, again, Wellsville gets the 7th place trophy over Silex, 48-27. Back to you, Mark.
Oh, they went Golden State Warriors on them there for a little bit in the other gym. And Wellsville, congratulations to them. They had a pretty good tournament on the girls and boys side of the ledger. 58-53, Clopton over New Haven in this consolation game tonight. And final scoring numbers for New Haven, 2 points for Dominic Lewis, 5 points for Jake Engelbrecht, 6 points for Owen Borcherding, 9.9 for John Liggett, 10 for Jay Eichelberger, and 19 for Luke Gerleman. He's their top scorer. In fact, tied for the lead in scoring in this ball game. For Clopton, 3 points for Kenan Watts, 3 for Zach Evans, 3 points for Dalton Struess, 4.9 for Riley Walker, 5 points for Daniel Harvey, 9 points on the board for Sean Yates, 10 for Jared Hain, 19 for Malik McPike to tie him with Gerleman for the top score in this ball game. 58-53, our final. Clopton sweeps the consolation games here in the Montgomery County Invitational. One more game on Eagle 102 tomorrow night. We're penciled in for a 7:15 pregame. As long as everything stays on schedule, to be the number 4 seed Bowling Green Bobcats playing for the tournament title against the number 2 seed Herman Bearcats. Bearcats beat Montgomery by 2, and Bowling Green upended the top seed Fulton by 5 in the semifinals to set up that title game here at the high school gym tomorrow night. So a full day of action. We'll have the last game for you, 7:15 pregame, 7:30 tip-off here from the Montgomery County Invitational. For Marianne Everhart, Mark Roenick saying we'll see you pregame tomorrow right here on Eagle 102.
You've been listening to high school basketball on KJFM Radio. Eagle 102 sports coverage of high school hoops was brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Bank of Louisiana, Calumet of Missouri, Eolia Landscaping Supply, Hankey Construction, Bowling Green Chevrolet, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes LLC and Collier Funeral Home, Cellular and Satellite Center, Bowling Green Tractor, Brown's Processing and Smokehouse Meats, Community State Banks of Missouri, Kathy Clean, JD Tire and Auto, Meyer Implement Company, by County Market in Louisiana, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, River Electric Cooperative, the Bowling Green Insurance Agency, Family Drug, Ingram Plumbing, the Air Evac Life Team, Liggins Flooring, Bowling Green Pharmacy, by Old Tops Pawn Shop, Midwest Pest Professionals, Mid-America Auto and Towing, the Pike County Health Department Home Health and